It is time for another edition of the world famous, the critically acclaimed Sunday night live stream. I'm just saying it's time. That's all. That's all. Just a humble video creator coming to you on a Sunday evening to let you know it's time for the Sunday night live stream. That's all. Hey, it is what it is. Huh? It is what it is, folks. We got a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Cherry. I mean, come on. You know, we're living life here. We're living life. And it just squirted all over my hand. I love that. Love that for me at the beginning of a live stream. Get sticky hands. That's cool. We love that. What's up, Vince? What up? What up? Do I have anything to wipe my hands off with over here? No. I could use this, but I will not. I do have Oakland Ballers rally towel. We got June 4th, 2024. The inaugural home opener of the Oakland Ballers. Right there, Raimondi Park, opening day. I hope you guys got a chance to watch this video. I had a great time making it. Had a great time at the game. Can't wait to be back at more. Hi from San Jose. I'm not too far from San Jose. Hop, skip, and a jump. What up, Jack? Perfect timing. Just walked in the door. Perfect. I was waiting for you. You know? I was waiting for you. But yeah, super cool they gave out these rally towels. I kind of wish I would have grabbed more because I had a whole bunch left over at the end. They had some boxes hidden away. So I should have grabbed more. I think I might have got two. I thought I grabbed another one, but I don't know now. I don't know. I did get a bag, though. Gabe gave me this bag, a WrestleMania bag. But I'm a big fraud because I've never been to WrestleMania. But he gave me the bag because I did not have a clear bag. And we weren't sure how strict they were going to be at the Ballers game. So he gave me that bag. He's, quite a guy. That Gamer Athletics kid, Yeah. Ballers. Let's go Ballers. Sub Shot Simple. Thank you. The Oakland Ballers video was super cool. Great time. They just introduced their new mascot. Good stuff happening over at Raimondi Park. Jamie, what up? Yeah, got to get a Ballers shirt, man. Represent down under, you know what I mean? But, Oakland Ballers or any other team that is, community driven, community funded, community supported, I will support. You know what I mean? So it also helps that's our Bay Area team in the Pioneer League. So that's my Pioneer League team. Let's go Ballers. Now, if you guys aren't part of the Discord, which you should be. It's a lot of fun. There's only a few of us in there right now. There's only like 20-something people, so it's not huge, but we talk about some fun stuff. You already know, if you're in the Discord, you would already know why I'm wearing this hat and what this hat is. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but this is very exciting, folks. This is very exciting. You may be able to tell. I'm a little giddy. I'm a little excited. Will they ship to you down under? I'm not sure. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can ship it to you, I can grab you one and ship it. I don't know, we'll figure it out if need be. But check Oaklandish. Here, I'll show you. But we got some big stuff to talk about today. We got a really exciting development. So go to this website, my friend, and see if you can order it here. Oaklandish. Go here. Shop. You got Roots stuff too. So if you want to support the Roots, you're supporting me because I am a sports owner now. I am hey, just a humble owner of a pro sports franchise. No big deal. You know what I mean? But you can go here, Oakland Ballers, all kinds of stuff. So let's see the outerwear. Let's see what they got. They got hoodies. I don't think it gets too cold down under, right? You guys are a pretty warm place most of the year. I'm waiting for this hat to come back in stock right here. This is my recently viewed. This was actually, I was going to put an order for these. I just was waiting to get paid. So I need the Oakland Roots hat, you know. I need this. Oh yeah, this one's sold out. So I'm waiting on that one to be restocked. I really like the black and gold. I like this, just a, you know, local artist, Oaklandish artist. This is not connected to a team. I really like this shirt, so I want this shirt. And the one I really, really like, this is the shirt I need. I'm going to order it soon. Old school style, Raymondi Park. Look at that. Bees logo, Ballers on the banner. Super cool old school shirt. So yeah, go to Oaklandish, see if you can put in an order. I do not have an order, what's it called? A promo code. They do not know who I am. So this is not a paid advertisement, but go get your Ballers merch here. And if not, Shot Simple, let me know, man. I'll figure something out to help you get some Ballers gear if you want it. Josie, what up? When the Oakland A's leave, will the Ballers go to the Oakland A's stadium? I doubt that would happen, but it might open the door for them to play some games there. Because as far as I know, I think the A's put a stop to it. They were going to be able to play a game there, and I think the A's put a stop to it. I forgot exactly what the details were. But I very highly doubt the Oakland Ballers would make the Oakland Coliseum their home. That's very unlikely. Yes, this is a Birmingham Black Barons hat. That's right. Gold now. What's up, Marie? How'd I miss that? It disappeared. Oh, there it is. Oh, she's getting cold. But you're colder. Yeah, I mean, you know, it gets cold here year round. At night. What up, Ruben? Yeah, so I will get to this hat that I'm wearing in a little bit, but we got some exciting things to talk about, folks. We got some exciting things to talk about. Okay? But yeah, first of all, I just wanted to touch on the Ballers game and the is this connected? Yeah. I wanted to touch on the Ballers game since I just put that video out. Now again, we all know, right? Those of us that that subscribe to Variety and also subscribe to Gamer Athletics know that Gamer Athletics put out 42 videos in a 7-day span, right? So my video might have been old news. I apologize if it was. But I'm really proud of the video. You know, I took a little more time. I actually had to delay it a few more days because some of that history I added in later. I just felt like I needed to add that. Some of that history is super important. The Boilermakers team, I would love to expand on that, maybe do a further video. The problem is that history is very hard to find. Basically, everything I put in that video was kind of most of the history that you're able to find about the Boilermakers team. It wasn't like it wasn't a big pro team in a league. It was a union team. And, you know, back then there was a lot of baseball teams that were just like company teams, union teams. So a big, what happens is like the shipyards had huge unions, and they would have baseball teams. They would form baseball teams and they would play other unions. They would play inter-union. Like, you know, baseball really was the American pastime. It's obviously a lot different now, but back then, people joining baseball teams and going around playing kind of pickup games with other teams that were formed was a normal thing. And you know, some of that history, what I definitely will do at some point, I mean, I hope, I would love to do, is talk about the shipyard's history in San Francisco and in Oakland and, you know, Mare Island, all that stuff. I would love to get to that history. What happened with the A26 Boilermakers, the baseball team I talked about in the Ballers video, there was a huge shipyard union, gigantic shipyard union. And when, you know, certain industries started to get integrated with African Americans, Obviously there's a lot of racism, a lot of pushback, a lot of discrimination. So what these unions would do is, in order to allow black folks to join the union, they would make these auxiliary unions. So it was like an outside union tied to the much larger union. So they would, I don't know if they would get the exact same protections. I would sure hope so, but knowing the time and the temperament of a lot of people back then, it's very likely that they didn't get the same protections. But I don't know. I can't say if they did or not. But the A-26 Boilermakers were an auxiliary union tied to the much larger shipyard union, and they formed a baseball team and they played at Raimondi Park. That kind of history is the stuff that just gets me going. Yeah, it gets me going. So finding those old pictures and stuff was super cool. And shout out to the Oakland Ballers for putting out a bunch of hats and merch and stuff acknowledging some of those historic things. They've been putting out, different color hats to tie to different history that ties to Oakland sports, which is super cool. So shout out to Oakland Ballers for, touching on that history, keeping that history alive. And again, like I said before, I love the Oakland Ballers logo. I love so much of what they're doing because it's very throwback. It's very Pacific Coast League. It's they're just doing it in such a cool retro way that I really, really enjoy. So, shout out the Oakland Ballers. Shout out everyone that watched that video. I appreciate it. What up, man? Ballers in the history of the park and the teams that came before. Thanks, Ruben. Oh, dude, dang it, I forgot to grab the sign again. Such a dummy. So I was really busy today. I was busy. It was a beautiful day in the Bay Area today, by the way. For anyone that's not in the Bay Area, gorgeous day today. I made the mistake, if you guys want to know what's going on in my life, I made the mistake of going to McDonald's purely because I wanted a large ice cold orange soda. I don't know why. I haven't had orange soda in probably a few years, if not longer. And I used to love orange soda. But for some reason, I just had a hankering for orange soda today. I went to McDonald's, I got an orange soda. And it was terrible. It was terrible. But, these are my struggles. This is what makes me a man, These are my trials and tribulations. These are my burdens to shoulder. So don't weep for me. Okay? Go Browns, he says. This guy parachutes in every live stream to rep his team. I respect it. I'm going to California this week, San Diego. Nice, dude. I wish I was going to San Diego this week. I am going to San Diego in a few months. Ask where the Weber starting lineup. Dude, okay, but I have to pay you for it. I'm not taking anything for free. So tell me where I can pay you. And actually hold off, because I won't be home for a while. Hint, hint. San Diego, what are you doing in San Diego? I want to know what's going on. I will be in San Diego in a few months. And we have something very special that did I ever tell you guys this story? Did I already touch on this? When we almost died out in the desert, did I tell you guys this story? I didn't almost die. Some people did. We had a whole failure out in the desert. I had a whole thing happen out in the desert. And I don't know if I ever talked about it. But we're going to try to retry what we were doing. Anyways. Sorry. Something really funny happen. I can't talk about it. Anyways, Ballers. Who's gone to a game? Who's going? Sorry for the dead air. Oh, I forgot to show you guys when I was doing Disneyland show and tell. Little light up ice cubes. Those are fun, right? My niece enjoyed that. From Blue Bayou. Yeah, I want to know what's going on in San Diego, though. That's my main concern right now. All right. Avaholic. Wait, is that avalanches? Avalanche? Did I just now get that? Cave kayaking, Sunny Jim Cliff or something near La Jolla, I think. Balboa Park, Padres game, Beach Zoo, Gaslamp. Missing anything good? Point Loma. If you're a nerd like me and you want to see an old lighthouse with an amazing view of San Diego, go to Point Loma. And it's literally super quick. You can drive up there, park, walk around a little bit, walk up the hill. It's not a big thing. It's not super out of the way. It's the first video we ever filmed when me and my brother started this channel was Point Loma Lighthouse. It wasn't the first video we put out because we filmed like 10 before we put any out. But Point Loma Lighthouse. It took like 3 days to film it too because like we kept messing up. We had to go back and like redo it because we didn't know what we were doing, right? We still don't, but especially back then. Yeah, I just put that together. Literally just put that together. I remember you've mentioned the team before. Knew you were a fan. But when I saw AVA, I thought Ava, which doesn't make sense, but one of my mom's best friends is named Ava, so like I couldn't get past that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you've mentioned the Avalanche before, so I should have put that together, but I'm slow. You see, I'm slow. But yeah, I would definitely check out Point Loma because it's such a cool view. It's where Cabrillo landed. A lot of cool history, and it's just a really cool view of Coronado downtown, especially if it's a nice day, which it usually is in San Diego. Point Loma is awesome. What else did you say? Balboa Park, by the way, try to go up to the tower. We did a video, me and my brother, years and years ago. I think it's the Museum of Man. Let me see. Museum of Man. And if you're lucky, I don't know if because Museum of Us, I forgot they changed the name because they wanted it to be more inclusive. Museum of Us. Okay, here. Let me show you guys. Museum of Us right here. Okay. Now, I don't know if they're always doing it because I heard they go back and forth. Now, you have to remember, Balboa Park was built for a World's Fair. Now, what often happened with these World's Fairs is they built them super cheap. They were not made out of good materials. So you would see this amazing building from an old World's Fair from like 1910, right? See this amazing building, and it looks like it's all stone, like carved stone, domes, like all this cool stuff. And then people were like, well, why did it get torn down? Because it wasn't actually stone. Like it would be cheap wood, and they only built it to last a couple years for the fair. So there was a lot of buildings like that. So the tower was one of those buildings, but they seemed to build it a little better. But they had to it was closed for years. You couldn't go in the tower. But then the Museum of Us opened underneath the tower, and you were able to go up it. So I did a video years ago going up the tower, me and my brother. So check and see if you can go up the tower. I think it was an extra, yeah, this is the tower right here. It's definitely worth going up the tower. Oh yeah, climb the California Tower. Reserve a tour. Go do that, please. Hopefully it's available. Hopefully it's not, too hard to get in there. But yeah, try to go up the tower. Okay, please. I beg of you, please. Oh, and there's we also did a video at the model train museum there. What's it called? Balboa Park. San Diego Model Railroad Museum. We did a video here too. It's awesome. It's awesome.
All aboard the San Diego Model Railroad Museum, located in Balboa Park. Is
sorry if
fun
that's too
for
loud.
the whole family. Kids 12 and under
It's
get
super
in
cool.
free all year round.
They even
Explore
have
this San
let's see
Diego,
if they show it.
Diego, Arizona Eastern. Stop by the Cabrillo Southwestern. Journey through the Pacific Desert Line.
So some of these parts are actually kind of a hint of what I said I was going to go do out there. But check this out. Model Railroad Museum. Really fun time at Balboa Park. Amazing place. And there's the Aerospace Museum. There's so much to do. Like Balboa Park is really, really cool. So yeah, I would check it out if you get a chance to. For sure. And yeah, go up the tower, you know. Gotta see when I can sneak a Ballers game in the next homestand. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get to a game probably for a little bit, but hopefully soon. You know, I there's another trip I still want to do before the baseball season ends that I don't see happening, but it doesn't matter because it's not going to happen because there's an even better trip happening. You guys know what I'm talking about, especially if you're in the Discord. Because I've already spilled the beans in the Discord. So if you want the inside scoop, join the Discord. I'm not lying about that. You get the inside scoop. You get me and Gabe talking trash to each other. It's a fun time. It's a good time. Just fellas palling around. With some gals hanging out too. They're the meanest ones. What else? What else are we going to talk about? Oh yeah, sports influencers. I was going to talk about this. Josie, you actually had responded to this. And it just came up. Oh, before I forget too, shout out 33 Customs. I got the wristband, NorCal Nodders, Mela TV. They do a lot of the like custom bobbleheads you see at A's games and stuff. They did some of the funny ones for the boycotts and the rallies. And I don't think it's a secret, but it looks like they're working on a really amazing Bash Brothers bobblehead. So shout out 33 Customs. I got this at the Ballers game. Another exclusive stuff that popped up on the Discord, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, I posted something. It's sports trash talk, right? I won't say any names. You guys know. I tell you a million times. I'm not trying to cause drama or gain clout or any of that stuff. But I'm opinionated. But you know, I posted about a certain influencer. He's a 49ers influencer, right? And this is not like a personal attack or anything. It's just sports stuff. You know, he's a big 49ers fan. He does a ton of 49ers videos. And then he also happens to be a Los Angeles Dodgers fan. You know, hey, you know what I mean though? You know what I mean? Hey, you get it, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Hey, you over there. Yeah, you. You know what I mean? Look, everyone can be a fan of whoever they want to be. I'm not the king of the world. But being a 49ers fan and a Dodgers fan doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I know there's some people that watch my channel that have those two fans. It doesn't make sense. Sorry, you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay? You're wrong. Now, that doesn't mean I dislike you as a person. Right? It's not a personal attack. It's not an insult. It's just something you happen to be wrong about. It's just something you happen to like do wrong. It's like, you know, have you ever seen dang, I don't have like a pen. Have you ever seen, like, remember in school, everyone would be writing, and then you see the one kid that would hold the pen all weird? Oh, what do oops, I just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. See, that's what I get. But you know, there'd be the kid that'd be writing with like the pen all, and they'd be like, you're like, hey, if it works for you, it works for you, but you're doing it wrong. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you're wrong. Yeah. Know what I mean? Hey, you guys know what I mean, right? 49er Angels and Giants fan. Angels are your American League team? Is that what you're saying? Hey, Jack, I'm about to go in on you, buddy. No, I'm just kidding. Look, but the Angels, there's a difference. My point is, it's a rival. Okay? Now, I don't understand how in your head that lines up. Okay? The 49ers and the San Francisco Giants, they shared a locker room. You know what I mean? They got nude in the same showers. You know what I mean? Now, yeah, they're not the same franchises, but to the fan bases, they are. Like, yes, the business license or whatever does not have the same people on it, but to the fan bases, they should. You know? So, when you can go to a game and hear beat LA and then go to a different game and chant beat LA, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't work out. The math equation is wrong. Terrence Howard is doing that math. You know what I mean? Commanders, Dodgers, Suns. Explain. But my thing, I'm not saying like if you become a fan of multiple teams from multiple places, whatever, like that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being a fan of a team that is a direct rival of your other team. The fan base is a direct rival of your other team. It's like being a Knicks and Red Sox fan. The equation doesn't work. You know what I mean? Put it in a calculator, the calculator's going to crash. Okay? Central California just chose the most successful teams over the past 10 years. I mean, look, a lot of it is. This is my thing though. Okay? That's the argument I always hear. Because California is huge and it's weird because it's like kind of long, right? So the Central Valley, Central California, I mean, we're talking Fresno, Bakersfield, all the way up to Stockton, or Sacramento, right? Because they're all peripheral to most of the cities that have sports other than the Sacramento Kings. So for a lot of them, they grew up, this is the argument. They grew up when LA didn't have a football team, but they like LA teams. So they chose the 49ers. Okay? But to me, why would you choose the 49ers? Now, okay, here's where my disconnect is. And again, this is not a personal insult or attack. I'm just sports trash talk. I'm just goofing, right? But if I'm a Lakers fan, an LA Kings fan, an LA Dodgers fan, and I'm like, dang, we don't have an NFL team. That sucks. I guess I got to choose one. I'm not choosing one that's a fan base that is a direct rival of all my teams. I would choose any other team. Okay? If we didn't have the Warriors, I'm a Giants fan, Niner fan, Sharks fan, and we didn't have the Warriors, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm like, LA, I'm going to go to the Lakers game with all these Dodgers fans and be cheering with them? No. 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 Hey. Hey. Come on, hit the bricks. Come on, it's time to go. Hey, come on. Pack up. Pack your stuff up. Let's go. Come on. You know? No. No. Now, look, everyone has their own sports journey. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense to me. It's Terrence Howard math. You know? Someone who's a Patriots fan, a Yankees fan, New York Rangers, and Knicks fan. Yeah, see, that's a wrong person. That's a wrong person. You know what I mean? You're just wrong. And that's okay. You can still live a quality life. Scrappy the Possum. That's right. Oakland Ballers unveiled their new mascot, and it's a possum, which is kind of funny, kind of cool, a little petty, right? Which I like. I like that. I thought it was going to be like a bumblebee or something. I thought they were going to take the easy road out, but they didn't. They went with the possum. You know, classic kind of Oakland Coliseum thing, so I like that. Yeah, if anything, Chargers make so much more sense when they're in San Diego. They're right down the freeway. And they're not a direct rival of all your other teams. You know what I mean? That's kind of why a lot of people are a fan of the Raiders. Well, the Raiders were in LA, so it makes more sense. You know what I mean? Diosa, what's up, man? Yeah, it makes more sense, but I don't know. The Raiders have no fans. It's a tourist team. There's a lot of Raiders fans in the Bay Area and in LA. Ride or die with all the Denver teams. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm from the peninsula, south of San Francisco. All San Francisco teams. If there's no San Francisco team, then either an Oakland team or a San Jose team. It depends, you know, but to me, it's whatever the closest team is geographically is the team I'm going to root for, pretty much. El Capitan, what up? Rally Possum. Going to the A's game. That'll be fun. You know, walk as much of that place as you can just to get it in, just in case you don't make it to another game. You know what I mean? I was hoping Gabe would be here so I could tell him. If you guys were in the Discord, you saw that I was telling Gabe to practice climbing fences, if you know what I mean. Really will be Raider Nation once they move to every city in America. I know they've been too many already. You know, there's some old school Rams and Raiders fans in LA, and I get it. You know, it was crazy. Like, to me, there's a lot of Rams fans. I talked to some of them at SoFi Stadium that were fans when they were like kids and stuff, and then the team moved to St. Louis, and they remained fans. Which I think that's valid. I wouldn't have done it, but I think it's valid, right? I wouldn't have done it. If a team moves on me, hey, pack up. Come on. Hey, get out of here. Nope. It's time to go. Hey, nope. Yeah, get your stuff. No, don't leave your trash. Come on. It's time to go. All right. Oh, yeah, Satchel Paige bobblehead day. I think Gabe said he might get me one. Trying to film a video. Film when I go to the A's game to get whatever I can while I'm still there. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta, man. I'm gonna miss the Coliseum. I'm gonna miss it tremendously. Now, you know, luckily, me as a Giants fan, I still have Oracle Park, obviously. Ooh, that's what I was gonna talk about. We might have to talk about it on a different live stream, just because I already was going to talk about a bunch of stuff, but is it time for Oracle Park to move the fences in? Is it time? Now, me as a baseball purist, I say no. But as someone who also wants people to want to play in San Francisco, it might be time to attract some free agents with a closer wall. Now, what I would want to do, and it would cost way too much money, so they won't do it, I think they should take the right field wall and extend the arcade, make the arcade a little wider, bring it in like 10 feet, and just have a wider arcade. Underneath, you can have a wider space for like the Gotham Club and all that stuff. It would cost too much money, though. I don't think they would do that. But I think they should. I really do. And then cut off, they cut off some of Triple's Alley, but I think it needs to be cut off a little more if they're going to do that. Anyways, I'm not going to get into it right now. But that's a discussion that I think the Giants need to start having. I'm with you on that. I'm a fan of the one close to my geographical area. Raiders leaving are no longer my geographical area. Yeah, I mean it's always hard if you lose a team, though. You know what I mean? Like, if you lose a team, I think that's different. It's kind of up in the air at that point. But if you're just from the middle of an area, you're from an area outside. It's like if you were from, out in the somewhere in the Midwest, out in the cornfields, and you're like between St. Louis and Chicago, and then you're like, rooting for the Cardinal. Well, there's not enough teams in St. Louis, but it's like if you were like rooting for the Cardinals and the Cubs. You know what I mean? Like, it's like choose a section. You can't choose the Bay Area and LA. We're natural rivals, which is fun. And as I've said, I love LA. I love LA. LA's great. But in a sports sense, oh, I love to hate LA. I love it. It's so much fun. And I want them to hate me. Please hate me. Please talk trash. I love it. Like, don't insult me as a man, right? That's the difference when you go to games and you're having fun and you're trash talking. The people that take it too far and start insulting you personally, like, yeah, this is sports. It's supposed to be fun, right? So it's like it's natural rivals. So weird. Giants are lucky the Dodgers don't get enough free agents. Thing is, road players can hit bombs at Oracle. Giants just can't. I mean, their numbers are still down, though. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying the discussion needs to be made because that is a prevailing thought for free agents. And again, though, I don't even like really signing free agents like that. I like growing our own team. But if we want to sign free agents, they're not going to want to go to a ballpark that they think will dampen their stats. So I don't know. I think the discussion needs to be had. I mean, at least the thing is, like, we don't even, other than like Snell, we don't even go for the high marquee pitchers, really. I mean, we have before, but it's not like all the time, right? Like, were we even in on Scherzer? Like, there was a lot of I don't even know if he was a free agent, though. I think he was only on the trade block a bunch of times. I don't remember. But I don't know. If we're going to have a pitcher's park, then we need to overspend on pitching. And it seems like we've been trying to develop a lot of pitching. I don't know. I'm going to go to the last battle of the Bay. I'm considering it. If I do, it's going to be last minute, though. Like yesterday when the Root supporters went up to Sac and we were loud and proud to cheer Oakland on, we talk all our trash to Sac fans when we won. That sounds fun. Bullpen moving to the outfield was a good addition. I mean, it's better. It is better for the players. It's safer. But I really like the old school bullpens on the field. So I am sad about that, but I understand it's better for the players. So, and it brought the fences in. The bummer is that the seats that were where Barry Bonds hit 756 are no longer seats. It's now the 415 Club. Shout out the 415 Club. I don't know, but I think maybe changes need to be made. I'm just saying, maybe. What else? Oh, and regarding these sports influencers. All right. Here's my thing. there is a very immature and petty part of me that I recognize as immature and petty. Okay, that can't stand low effort content creators and influencers, because I would like to think that you guys would see that I try to put a lot of effort into what I do. I could just go to games. I mean, I used to do it more. I've been adding things, but I could just go to games and just goof off, right? And just put that video out, just put it together. But I like to talk about the history. I like to tell you guys why these places mean what they mean to me as a sports fan. Even Angel Stadium was my first time being inside. So much history there. Now, I want to touch on the history. I want to share that history. Either to people that it's new for, or for people just to like remember and be like, oh yeah, that was cool. Like, oh wow. Like the fact that, at Angel Stadium, how cool is it that Reggie Jackson's first home run in, what'd I say, 500? I forgot already. His first major league home run and his 500th were both at Angel Stadium. And it was exactly 17 years apart to the day. Like, how cool is that? I want to share that stuff. So part of me does get a little bitter when, an influencer will just do a weird dance to a very popular song that they didn't create, that's trending, wearing whatever sports team gear, and they get 1 million views and 1 million followers. Right. And it's I guess it's like, it's fast food. McDonald's sells a whole lot of burgers. That's not a good comparison though, because I love McDonald's. God, I love McDonald's. But I'm just saying, it's like fast food, whereas I do Olive Garden. I'm Olive Garden. Yeah. But maybe not even that good. But, or that, I won't say that good. Just like that, like expensive or whatever the tier is. I don't even know if I'm that. I'm maybe one step ahead or step above fast food. So I'm not saying I'm the greatest, right? But like the French Laundry or one of those Michelin star restaurants, that would be like, if you're talking about things I do, that would be like Anthony Bourdain's show on CNN, which has just like the perfect production. He just was so poetic with everything he did. Just, it's like elite tier on every level. And then like a fancy restaurant under that would be like, I don't know, who's on YouTube? Like Tom Scott. Have you guys seen Tom Scott? He's done like 10 straight years of videos. Not all of them have like the greatest production value, but every video is something really, really interesting. He talks about science, history, like all this amazing stuff. That would be like a fancy restaurant. So I'm somewhere, I'm like, what's a fancier? Maybe I'm Dave's Hot Chicken. I love Dave's Hot Chicken. Maybe I'm Dave's Hot Chicken. Right? I don't know. But so yeah, there is part of me that does get bitter when I see someone just dance to a popular song in their gear and then suddenly they have 1 million followers. When I stay up all night, I sleep 4 hours a day, go to work, I'm gone for 12 hours, and I come home and edit all night, and then my video gets 100 views. You know what I mean? It does hurt. I'm not gonna lie. But I understand that is an immature thought, okay? Going back to the Ballers video, you have absolutely fantastic slow motion shot of a player getting a hit right over the shortstop, and loved every second of it. I'm glad you appreciated that. I'm glad I got that. Yeah, Depressed Ginger, that's not exactly who I was talking about, like with what I'm talking about, but that is another good example. That's another good example. No, Olive Garden's good. I'm just saying it's not fancy though. You know what I mean? And I still think it's a tier above what I do. I'm just a big dope with a camera. But my point is I try a little harder. And the thing is, I will not sell out. I don't want to sell out, but I think there is more short form videos that I could do. I just need help editing. I just need to, get the right. And the thing is, I can do, I can do some editing stuff or like quick. But even when I do short form, I put in all this extra stuff. Like I want to make it nice, and I don't know. It's just hard, you know. We'll see you and Gabe, my two favorite YouTube creators. I watched another one on the other day about the gates to hell, and the guy that was videoing just didn't do it. Justice is pretty sad. Wait, Justice? Is that the person? I don't know who that is. The gates to hell, is that the place in like, it's like outside LA? I've always wanted to go there. Gotta be frustrating. You put a lot of time and effort into videos. I mean, look, it is what it is. Again, fast food sells, right? And that's what they do. And I'm not, again, this is not a personal attack. It's just, it is what it is. And it's not even just the sports stuff. Even like the travel type stuff, or like hidden gems or historic places. The amount of times like I've done a video on a place or want to do a video on a place, and I'm going to deep dive the history. I'm going to learn all about the history, even stuff I won't put in the video. I want to know for myself because I love this stuff, right? I will do all this research. I will go there. I will get drone shots. I will get whatever I can do. I will pay for, like, a lot of places I will literally like pay for a hotel just to be nearby so I can film for 2 days instead of one, just to make sure I'm comprehensive. And then I, you know, on Instagram, I'll see a reel where it's just some girl in a flowy sundress, and a pretty girl, and she just does a video with just vertical cell phone shots, and she does a twirl. Like, I found this amazing gem. First, we started the day with a mango iced tea, and then blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, so you've got to check this out next time you're in whatever county. And it's a 40-second video. It was barely any effort. And they will get 1 million views. You know, it's fast food. But I mean, I love fast food, so I get it. I get why people watch it. It's super easy to digest, right? It's just super easy to satiate. It only takes 30, 40 seconds to watch these reels. And then some of my videos are 28 minutes. Like, who wants to spend 28 minutes watching something? But yeah, there's definitely a petty, immature part of me that gets irritated. I'm like, dang it. I'm not a pretty girl in a sundress. I can't just twirl around in front of something and get 1 million views. Yeah. I hate the short videos where they're acting stupid, dancing to music. I never watched those. I think we can all tell and appreciate the effort you put in videos. Thanks, man. Definitely lost interest in some people I used to watch that have gotten kind of lazy. There's a lot of people, the thing is, like, I've seen a lot of like drama with some established people. I won't say who, but their fans kind of getting restless with their content and just saying you don't try anymore and stuff. And I feel like a lot of those people, it's because they kind of do low effort content, or they do fast food. They do like barely any editing. They're not really telling a story. They're just uploading constantly. And like, that's got to be a drag, you know? Like, that's why I never tried to daily vlog. Like, first of all, I'm not interesting enough to daily vlog. Like, I'm boring, man. I'm a homebody. I stay in the house. Like, the only time I'm doing something is when you guys see a video. Like, honestly, I'm a homebody. And so my day-to-day is not interesting enough for a daily vlog. But I can totally understand how tough that might be, you know, to just every day, like, or every other day even. Like, that's got to be crazy, man. So to try to stay entertaining for years on end, almost daily, has got to be crazy. It's got to just burn you out. But, you know, the thing is also, you could make the argument that maybe those people aren't actually in love with what they do. It was something easy to start, and then they were, you know, right place, right time, lucky enough, or they struck gold somehow, and then they blew up, and then that was now their career, and they're like, oh, this is awesome, just something I just started doing for fun, and now, but it's not something like they were passionate about. And then you're 8 years in, and you're just like, oh my God, like, I could understand that would be difficult. But the thing is, I love what I do, and I've been doing like video stuff since I was a kid. These stories I tell are because they're interesting to me. Like, there's a lot more things that are trendy that I could touch on that would probably pop off better than the things I do, but I do the things that I like, you know what I mean? So I could understand if I was just forcing like what's going to be the next big thing, what's going to get views. That would burn me out quick, you know? Put out quality content. Thank you. Pretty girls definitely draw a lot of viewers no matter what their stuff is. Yeah, absolutely. And that's just that, and there's no bitterness when I say that. That's just how it is. I like looking at pretty girls too. It is what it is. Haven't been watching recently, but I always love your content no matter what it is. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's all good. People got lives. There's no obligation to watch my content. I'm a homebody too. I'm only out when my friend says, let's go do this or that. There's something I really want to do, leave the house. Yeah, man, I just go, like, sports games is like the only time I get out of the house. What up, Mitchell? But yeah, but then again, there's a petty part of me that's like, dang, they don't even try. And they get to do this as a career. Now I got to go to work. I got to be gone for 12 hours a day working. I have 10-hour shifts and like an hour commute. So basically 12-hour days. So I'm gone for 12 hours a day. And then I got to edit videos and put more production value than most of them do. And like I said, some videos get 100 views, 200 views. So it is what it is. Some of the things, though, I'm lucky because some of the things I like also are popular, like Arco Arena, Candlestick, right? It is what it is. But the way I think you really to blow up, one of the easier ways, I would say, like a lot of the people just take the easy road. One of the easy things is to latch on to something that's already trendy, already big, right? So for me, like 49ers are huge. So, typically my 49ers content will do well. But I'm not doing it because I'm like, oh, this will get views. I'm doing it because I really enjoy it. I really love the 49ers. I love the history or whatever I'm doing. Like, I really love that stuff. It just happens to be something that is trendy. But I'm not selling out to be like, oh, this is trendy, let me do it. I've never done that. And that's one, if anybody appreciates anything I do on this channel, appreciate that I don't sell out. I don't just clickbait and try for, like, even look at the name of this live stream, Ballers, Birmingham, and Sports Influencers. That is not like gonna grab new viewers, but it's what I want to talk about. I'm not trying to just get attention. I'm not trying to be Kai Cenat with my live streams. You know what I mean? But yeah, what you can do is basically you do very easy to watch content, very quick, very, like, you almost don't even have to have your brain on, just mindless. You do that. You can put trending songs, trending music, trending sounds on TikTok. You can talk about something that's already trendy. You can talk about other people that are trendy. So yeah, I could probably get a viral video if I got on here and like went crazy, talking crazy about Kai Cenat and then clipped it up and put it on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. I could probably do that. If I did that 100 times, one of those is gonna pop. But that's not what I want to do. And like, think about like if anyone's familiar with like the YouTube culture, especially I want to say like the mid 20 teens, like 2015, 2016, around there. The commentary channels were crazy. The commentary, like, people built careers off just talking about each other. I used to joke it was like YouTubers YouTubing about YouTube. Like, they weren't doing anything or saying anything or bringing anything new. They were literally just talking about each other, and they all got careers off it. It was crazy. If you're familiar, you know what I'm talking about. They would just have exposés about another YouTuber, like, he said this and he did this, blah, blah, blah. And they would just go back and forth and build careers. Just drama. It's just literally manufactured drama. That was crazy. That was a crazy era. 562. Wait, where's 562? Am I stupid? Where's 562? Wait, why is it not showing me? Oh, you're way down there, huh? Los Angeles County, Southwest San Bernardino County. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Split from the area code 3. Oh, you split from 310 and 97. Area code is much of southeastern Los Angeles County, including Long Beach and parts of northern Orange County. All right, shout out. I was just down there. Shout out from, what am I in right now? I think I'm in the 408. Also homebody glam, not the only one. Definitely. CMC Madden 25. I'm buying Madden. I'm buying Madden this year. I haven't bought it in years. I'm buying it this year. Sneaking in stadium videos are like that. Yeah, sneaking in stadium videos are gonna be popular, but my point is I'm not like only doing it because I know it'll get views. It's because I love that stuff, you know? So yeah, some of the stuff I do just happens to be something that'll grab attention, like Arco Arena. That's why it's the biggest video. I totally get that. But I'm saying I'm not going out of my way, you know, to find things. Oh, this will get views. I don't really care about it, but it'll get views. And that's what you kind of have to do it, unfortunately. Do you have a good Father's Day? I don't really recognize it. Shout out all the fathers, though. What's up, Jennifer? Yeah, I had a decent day, though. Went on a walk. It was a beautiful day. I wanted to shout out some of my friends that are fathers, though, and I forgot to. But shout out all the fathers out there. Shout out some of my buddies that are fathers. I'm really happy to see that a lot of us from my generation had issues with our fathers. But somehow, I mean, overwhelming majority of the people I know, people I grew up with, and my friends are incredible fathers. So it swung back the other way. And I'm very, very proud and happy to see that. And I hope all of you had a great Father's Day and, you know, were able to spend it with your fathers or with your children if you have them. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Reels can be quick bites of getting the views, especially at a brand new song. For sure. And I'll do that, but I need help editing. I've done a bunch of them. I did clips of like the Candlestick episode. They did very well. Candlestick's popular. Everyone loves Candlestick. It's a historic thing. It's popular. Those are going to do well. You know what I mean? Storytime vids. Yeah. 2062 was the Wild Wild West of YouTube. Yeah, man. Oh, Long Beach. All right. I got to go down there and do some videos, man. I got to go to, what's over there? Like Queen Mary. I need to get there. I'm telling you, a Paradise, California update will get views. Drone battery and storage. Yeah, no, I do want to go back up that way. I do. There's some videos I know that I want to do that I think we get a lot of views too. I think they're really good ideas. But again, I'm not super worried about it, you know? I'm just trying to be cool with what I got. You know? My only frustration is that I don't have time. That's literally my only frustration. So if my channel was big enough to pay my bills at least, that would be cool because then I would have more time to do videos. I would pump out content. That's my only frustration. Other than that, I'm proud and happy of the content I've made, whether it got no views or got, you know, I think Arco Arena is almost at 1 million. Let's see. Actually, let's update. Let's see. I'm hoping it'll be my first 1 million view video. You know what I mean? Dang, someone else went to RFK. I'm sad. Hold on. Did he go in? Hold on. Did he go in? He went in. Oh, I'm so angry. This guy just did a video in RFK. I'm so mad. Oh, I should have gone. I'm going to have FOMO for the rest of my life now. Anyways, let's see what this video's at. Yeah, if you guys missed a while back, I was talking about, I was trying to go to RFK Stadium, which was abandoned while the permit to demolish it was paused, but I think I missed it, and I think the permit is now unpaused. And that sucks. That really sucks. Oh, that sucks. And this guy just posted a video 3 months ago. He got in. I'm going to be sad about that for my whole life. My whole life. I had about 28,000 more views needed on Arco Arena to hit 1 million. So, getting close. Getting close. Travel and hotel costs, they add up. Tell you that much. You know, this is, I did tell you guys too. I had an epiphany at Disneyland. I had an epiphany about the way I make videos too, and how there's a whole part of me. There's a whole big part of me that I don't really show on the channel. And I think, like a dum-dum, because I'm dumb, I show it more on the live streams. I get goofy. But there's a whole part of me I don't really show. And even my brother was like, agreed with me that I should show it. And at Disneyland, there were some things that happened that were incredible. I thought, my brother thought, my niece thought, people around thought, were incredibly like interesting or entertaining or funny, and we didn't film it. And that was when the epiphany hit me. I was like, I need to like let loose. Let's call it let loose. I need to let loose when I'm doing videos more, and I'm gonna start. I was always a little guarded, and it's a process. I've been, trying to learn how to be on camera for years, and I'm not good at it. I really am not a social person. I was never good at socializing. I was never good at making friends. I was never good at any of that stuff. And I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. I've been trying since I started the channel, really. And I've made huge progress. But there was still a part of me that was guarded, and I was like, I need to just stop. There's a lot of fun stuff that I could be doing if I wasn't this stubborn about my content and guarded and hard-headed about my content. Like, I gotta do it this way because I wanted like the most prestigious kind of like angle on something. So yeah, I had an epiphany about that. That'll get clearer in the future. Sports is gonna suck for the next 70 days. Not this coming week. This coming week's gonna be pretty awesome. Flight reviews? I feel like flight reviews are really. Would you really be interested in that? Well, anyways, my point is, there's a part of me, a side of me, I've shown it in videos, but like it's not something that I seek out to put in videos, where I'm really letting loose and I'm having a good time and I'm more social and I'm having more fun. And for some reason, I don't put that in the videos, and I need to, is basically what it is. And I think that's kind of my next step in evolution of being a better host. And I was looking for my next step because throughout my journey, it's so stupid to call it that, right? Like I'm doing something crazy. I don't know, whatever. I'm just making stupid videos, right? You can't use the word journey on my YouTube journey. I'm going to use it anyways though, all right? On my YouTube journey. There's always been a kind of a goal or a task for myself that I put on myself, like, okay, get better at this, get better at this, get better at this, right? A lot of it would be like editing. Learn how to. Oh, one big thing is I'm a footage hoarder. Like when I film, I want to use all the footage, so it's really hard to cut things out for me, even though I know I should, because I'm like, this is gonna bog down the video. People aren't gonna like this part. It's gonna slow everything down. But I'm like, yeah, but what if there's like that one person who really likes this like I do? But you gotta kind of trim the fat sometimes. You gotta learn to do that. And I'm a footage hoarder, so it's really hard to do. That's something I've had to work on. Speaking better. I don't know if you guys notice, I have a tough time speaking. I stumble on words a lot. I feel like my tongue is too big for my mouth. Like I feel like I have physically a tough time talking. I say things wrong. And I've noticed sometimes I will say things wrong and I don't even notice I said it wrong until I'm editing. Then I'm like, now what am I going to do? I said the wrong word or I said the wrong thing. Sort of like I said game 1 of the World Series at Candlestick and it was not game 1. And I just didn't notice in the moment. And then I didn't notice when I was editing because I just wasn't even thinking about it. So that's another thing, right? There's like always something I'm working on. And lately, there wasn't really anything I was working on. And I was like, well, what can I improve? Like, I have to identify something to improve. And I didn't know what the next goal was for myself. And now I know what it is. Like, I got to inject this part of my personality that I always keep guarded, that is more freewheeling and more fun. And I know that sounds ridiculous, that the freewheeling and fun part of me was the guarded part of me. But the problem is, it's hard to be vulnerable, and I'm that way when I'm in a good mood. And sometimes I'm stressed out, especially when I'm filming. I'm super stressed out because I want to do the best job I can do. And I'm like, am I going to miss something? Am I going to miss a moment? And I'm not having as much fun as I should. And when I'm just having fun, things flow so much better. And that's also, I told you guys a while back, I started Lexapro and I think it's helping. I think I'm way chiller. I'm way more in control of my emotions. So I think that's helping. So I think from now on, more freewheeling with my videos and we're going to have a fun time. You know? So hard on myself. You gotta be. Being a flight reviews, but I'm an airport nerd. Don't do it if it's not you. So I'm not against flight reviews, but I want there to be an interesting angle. So I would definitely want to do flight reviews if it's like I got a crazy first class seat. You know those ones? Like those videos always do well too. But like that would be cool. But like I'm tucked in the back next to two jamokes, right? We're huddled together, two strangers huddled together, and I'm looking out the window like a little kid. It's not like, I feel like it's not that interesting. But if I had interesting flights, interesting experiences, for sure. Now, what I do really like and want to do is airport videos about the history of airports. A lot of people do airport videos, but it's kind of just that. It's like my trip experience. I want to talk about the history of the airport. And I need to do SFO because they just added a new museum. And then when I flew last year, I flew to Burbank for the Disneyland auction. I went for like 24 hours, like a 24-hour trip. Burbank has so much cool history. That's the Hollywood airport. That's like the Bob Hope airport. Tons of cool stuff in there. And I put out a members only Patreon video of my trip, and I filmed some of that cool Amelia Earhart stuff and all that. So if I do any kind of flight airport stuff, it'll be more tied to the history of the airports, because some of that airport history is really cool. Shoot video like a good editor. You already trimmed the fat whilst filming. That's a highly important skill. Thank you. Sometimes I do film some stupid stuff. Doing love the content you put out. Love how you are, man. In the long run with you, my dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. SFO is my favorite airport. I would die for a history of SFO video. All right. I need to do it. They redid Terminal 1, and I think that's where the museum is. There's some cool history there too about like who owns the land and stuff. I don't know if it'd be that interesting. Also, do you guys see? I don't know if anyone outside the Bay Area is aware. This is a funny story. Who does that? Oh, Crystalia does that. The Oakland Airport changed its name to the San Francisco Bay Oakland Airport. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Muddy Water, what up? But yeah, that's so. Look, there's some sports influencers that they do videos at the game where all they do is crazy faces, and then when they're sad, right, when the team loses, right, and then they just do that, and then that's the video, and it gets 2 million views. Why? It's easy to digest, and it's relatable too, right? And you know the algorithm eats it up. There's I won't say the name, but there's a family, and they just do videos where it's like, "Hey, Dad, I did this. You did what?" And he just acts all confused, and they do these the most low effort videos ever, and then they get invited to a suite at Levi Stadium for a playoff 49er game because they did funny overacting, chewing the scenery kind of faces. If you're familiar with your acting terms, they just go. So if I could just my way into a suite at an NFL playoff game, maybe I should, but I won't. I'm gonna be me. You can keep the San Francisco Bay, Oakland Airport. Instinct of what to film is a skill. No, it is totally different skill. You have both skills. Thank you, man. Yeah, the knowing instinct of what to film, I'm happy. I feel like I do have a pretty good eye for that. And I don't know where I got that, but I'm happy I got that because it definitely makes it easier. If you ever do Alameda Naval Base, hit me up. The history of that place is so interesting. I want to, man. Like, this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, I want to do videos on all this stuff. All of it. But I work, 12 hours a day. That's the hard part. So if you want to go on Etsy and buy a print, go on Etsy and buy a print, help your boy out. I'll do more videos, variety show with 2v's.etsy.com to buy a print. There's going to be some awesome Disneyland ones up there soon. I'll put them up. I just haven't had time to put them up, and I will put them up soon. It's because the Port of Oakland Airport, too lazy to market it better. Yeah, it's dumb, man. Like, I don't know. It's dumb. People are gonna get so angry. Because this is the thing. Oakland, if you guys are unfamiliar, if anyone's unfamiliar, Oakland felt like a lot of people were bypassing their airport because they didn't realize it was as close as it is in the Bay Area, that it's right there, central in the Bay Area, and it's near San Francisco. So it's an option for possibly cheaper flights if you're going to San Francisco or that area. They felt... This is the funny part too, is Oakland, if you see their marketing, it's all like, Oakland's super small and easy. You don't have to wait forever. Security's not crazy. You can just show up, no stress, get on your flight. Nice, simple, cute little airport. Quaint little airport, right? Huh? Intimate little, quaint little airport here in Oakland. But then they're like also at the same time crying because not enough people fly there. It's like, well, isn't that going to ruin the whole intimate, quaint little airport thing that you got going? It also doesn't help that they are not trying to stop at all the thieves that are robbing everybody of their luggage that park at any of the businesses outside of the airport. But anyways, they want more people to actually choose that airport, so they changed the name to include San Francisco in it. And that's why they changed the name. It's really dumb. So now there's going to be a lot of people who don't know any better. And look, I'm a geography guy. I know geography very well. Like, I go on Google Maps and click around just when I'm bored sometimes. And I'll just pick a city I've never been to and just start clicking around and learning the city because I'm weird. So, but I've realized a lot of people are nowhere near that level, right? So there's a lot of people, like, if you're from California, you talk to someone from the East Coast that's never been to California, they'll be like, oh, I'm going to visit San Francisco, and then I was thinking about driving down to LA for the day. I'm like, oh, no, right? So if people don't even realize San Francisco and LA are that far and stuff, there's going to be people that are going to get flights to the San Francisco Bay Oakland Airport, land, and be like, wait, our hotel in San Francisco's on the other side of that giant bay there? Wait, what? Huh? Huh? A lot of people are going to be upset. Promise you. But that's fine. And it is, it's an easy airport. I think it should stay that way. I don't know why they always got to grow everything. That's one of the reasons our society's falling apart, but I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that, but I'd love to, but I won't, but I'd love to, but I want to, because I have a lot of things to say of all the late stage capitalism that's affecting us on a day-to-day basis. But it's fine. Change the name of the airport, I have 2 in my cart on the Etsy page. My guy. 49ers should hire you for the media team. They had was it the 40? Yeah, the 49ers had an opening that I was thinking about applying to. The problem is with that, I like being independent. First of all, I don't even know if I'll get hired, so I'm not saying I had the job. But I like being independent, and also I want to go to other NFL games, and if I'm working with the 49ers, I can't go to other NFL games, I'm stuck every Sunday and Monday and some Thursdays, right? That would be my conundrum. Because I want to see Soldier Field before it's gone, but if I'm working for the 49ers, I can't see Soldier Field unless the 49ers go there, but then I'm busy working, so it's not like I can do a video on Soldier Field while I'm also doing a video for the 49ers social media team. Oakland sucks. Stop sending your trash sports into my city. Dude, I love Oakland, man. You always trash Oakland. I love Oakland. First time I ever flew was from Oakland Airport. It was easy parking, security didn't even check me. I was 16. I love the small airports. If especially with California, if you know the airports, you can really make things easier on yourself. If you're going to LA and you can fly into Burbank or John Wayne, or Long Beach. Long Beach is like you walk off the plane onto the street. If you can make your whole thing easier on yourself, your whole trip easier on yourself by flying into one of those places, it's so much better. Same with the Bay Area. I like flying out of San Jose. San Jose is quick and easy. The only problem with San Jose, it's the only place I've ever missed a flight. I was running through there with the heaviest bags I've ever had. They're calling me on the intercom, and I was like 30, 40 feet away from the door when they closed it. And I'm like, no! It worked out, though, because I was able to get a burger. They got me on the next flight. I still was able to film what I was going to film that day. If you guys remember, the abandoned materials plant factory me and my brother and my cousin went to years ago with the tower. We climbed the tower. That was that day. I flew from San Jose to San Diego that day, and I was like, we were going to go film that day, so I was like stressed out, like I missed the flight, we're not going to be able to film this. I'm going to miss a whole day of filming, but it worked out because I still got there in a decent time where a lot of that video was filmed, the sun was starting to go down, so it just looked better. So it actually worked out. It worked in my favor. But anyways, the problem with San Jose is what I found out when I missed that flight. It's like a long straight line. There's no like spokes. Some airports are spokes. It's just a long straight line. So if you're at one end and you got to get to the other end, it's a long ways. It's a long ways. Especially with 2 giant bags over your shoulders. Californians never say the T's. Which T's what word did I not say the T? Dylan and Gabe for office. Gabe's a bully. All right, don't vote for him. I don't think anyone says T's. I climbed the mountain. Yeah. What word did I say we had the T? Terminal. San Jose Airport. Man, I don't know what word I said, but yeah, we don't really say the T's. Deal problem with those small airports are always more expensive to fly out of. Well, it depends. Some of them are, some of them aren't though. But yeah, a lot of that's the thing. The big airports, like the hubs, Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, even San Francisco, and Phoenix too, I think. There's so many flights. LAX, there's so many flights that you can get flights super cheap to any of the hubs. But I will find it tomorrow night. I have a layover in a city I've never been to, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that soon, shortly. We're almost there. SNA Airport is good as well. Wait, which one's SNA? That's Salt Lake? Oh no, SNA is John Wayne. I'm tripping. Is SLA? No, what the hell? What's SLC? I should have known that. Obvious. Yeah, John Wayne is SNA. Super easy airport. I've flown there a couple times. San Jose is the best for pickups and drop off, and they have flight info easy to read and find. Yeah, and it's a straight line, but it's like, you know, I got dropped off at the other end of the line, and my flight was on the other end of the line. I was already late. That's a thing for us, like Santa Ana. We say Santa Ana. Yeah. Santa Ana. Santa Ana. Prefer small airports, but they always seem to be more expensive. There have been times where I've gotten them cheaper. Yeah, you can find deals. That's the thing, but it's not constant like it is with the hubs, where you can find deals constantly with the hubs, because obviously tons of flights are going in and out. Some guy tried to pick a fight with me in the San Jose airport when I thought you said you robbed him. You ribbed him for his Texas Longhorn shirt. That's funny. There's so much Texas Longhorn shirts when I was in the Austin airport last month. Dang it, what was I going to say? There was something. I was going to say something funny. There was something I was going to say. My brain ain't what it used to be. I want to show you guys some cool flicks I got. Let me show you these. I'll put some of these on the print shop too. Is there any others? I got to put all the Disneyland stuff still, but there's also some other ones. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to put a video out Tuesday while I'm gone. Oh, whoops! It didn't open all the pictures. That's foolish. Hold on, give me a second. Just a moment. Sorry. Dead air. Why does it keep... There we go. Okay. Alright, this is... one of these is in the thumbnail. Raimondi Park, right there. You can see, if you're not familiar, some of the ports of Oakland, the old shipyards were out there. You can see... So right in the middle, near the top, you see the newer span of the Oakland side of the Bay Bridge. The island in the middle there, that's Yerba Buena Island, which is connected to Treasure Island, which is really hard to see because it's flat and it was built for the World's Fair, so it's totally flat. But Yerba Buena Island is there, and then to the left of Yerba Buena Island is the San Francisco skyline with a Salesforce Tower poking out. Yeah, Raimondi Park, man. And then right north, like in the picture just above Raimondi Park, which I pointed out in the video, is the 16th Street train station, which I did a video at years ago. Historic train station. It's just sitting there kind of rotting. They've used it for events and stuff. I was able to do a tour of it, but it's just been kind of sitting there for years. They're still deciding what to do with it. Fun fact, I just noticed that there's a Minion like water tank right there. You guys see that? That is funny. I just noticed that. There's a Minion water tank. We walked by it. I did not see that. That's funny. Who else saw that? That went to the Ballers game. But yeah, you can see the train station there. Raimondi Park, a lot of history here. Super cool. I forgot what I was saying before I saw the Minion thing. Classic, if you're not aware, classic urban legend that they say is not true is that those cranes that have been iconic for the Oakland ports were the inspiration for the various Star Wars, walkers, the either AT-ATs or AT-ATs, whichever you choose to say. But I guess George Lucas said that's not the case, but it's still a fun story. Still a fun story, but that's beautiful Raimondi Park. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Fun fact. I had bought 2 tickets to the Ballers game, hoping someone would be able to go with me and help me film. But I kind of forgot, and I was gone. I was in Austin and all this stuff. Or no, I was in Disneyland, rather, not Austin. I was at Disneyland, and it just kind of slipped my mind, so it was kind of last minute to try to find someone to help me, and I just ended up going. But then I was like, oh, wait, actually, it's a good idea. I have 2 tickets, because now I can leave the game. I can get some drone shots in the middle of the game, and then get back in. But then security didn't really even care anyways. They just let me back in because they had seen me in already, even though they said no ins and outs, but whatever. But yeah, so this game, I left the game for a little bit to get these drone shots that you see with the game going on. So yeah, that one's cool. Love this one, right? This is after the game. Fans been cleared out. You can see San Francisco in the background. You can see the eastern span of the Bay Bridge a little better, lit up right in the middle there. Yeah, beautiful shot. Beautiful ballpark. I had such a good time, and I really hope that this grows into, a cultural hub for Oakland and for Oakland sports. I think that would be super cool, and I think it has the potential. I had a really good time, Are you watching Clipped? I have not watched yet. Pam and Tommy drama. I didn't watch that either. I wanted to watch that, but I never did. It's good looking at social media how toxic it is. I need to watch it. What team played there? Are you talking about this field? It's the Oakland Ballers. This is their new home, and various teams played there, decades and decades ago, including what I talked about in the video that I did on it. The 826 Boilermakers played there. Yeah, I think the Oakland Larks might have played some games there. They had another park, but I think they might have played some games here. I could be wrong, though. But this is where the Oakland Ballers are calling home. So, really cool place. And the fact that they put this together, I'm telling you, this place was a dump a few months ago. A dump. And they made it into a nice little beautiful park. And it's going to continue to grow. And it's hard to see. I showed it in the video. But my favorite part about it is the dugouts and the broadcaster booth is all shipping containers. Because as you see, the Oakland ports are right there. Those shipping containers are definitely tied to Oakland and especially that area. So super cool. I just love that. And another cool one from high up with the Big B's logo on the warehouse across the street, which I love that they did that. Those little touches are super cool. So I can't wait to see how this place grows. Definitely want to be there more. But these, I'm put some of these up on my print shop eventually. I just need the time to put them up there. But yeah, I'm gonna watch Clipped. What are your thoughts on Star Wars Acolyte? Haven't watched it yet. 2 lesbian witches gave birth to twins. The Jedi kidnapped them. It's very controversial. I'm an inclusive person. Happy Pride Month. To any of my friends that celebrate. I have no problem with any of that stuff. I respect and love everybody, so I have no problem with that. I have not watched it. I think it could be a very awful show though, because a lot of the Star Wars stuff has been awful. But I hope it's not. But I didn't watch Andor yet. That's the one I want to watch. And I watched The Mandalorian. Really enjoyed it. Boba Fett was, unfortunately, even though I love the character, very boring. I feel like the Boba Fett actor, has very little charisma. And he's been in other movies. I don't know what it is. I just don't really like the choice. But yeah, I support the folks out there, so I have no problem with lesbian witches giving birth to twins. Doesn't bother me at all. What's the food like at the Ballers game? What did I have anything? I didn't have anything, did I? Did I eat at the Ballers game? Where's Gabe? He needs to remind me. I don't think I did. But they have a bunch of food trucks. There's a lot of different stuff. So it's hard to see. Here, I'll try to show you on here. This little bottom area, like at the bottom of the screen, on the back side of the right field bleachers where those lights are, there's a row of bathrooms, and then they had a bunch of food trucks there, which is super cool. And then the tents that are sort of to the left, like basically in line with first base, they had regular concessions there. So they had hot dogs, garlic fries, stuff like that. And then they had another concession tent with like drinks and beers and stuff behind the left field bleachers. So I'm assuming food trucks is going to be a big part of it. That is a big part of like Bay Area culture nowadays is food trucks. So I'm sure there's going to be a ton of food trucks out there. There was also vendors lining up along the streets with street food, you know, bacon wrapped hot dogs, all the stuff you see at California sporting events and outside of California events. So there was a lot of food. There was not a shortage of food to be had. Live and let live. Absolutely. I have no problem with anybody. You know, again, I don't get into too much like politics or anything like that on here, but I'm an inclusive person, and I will support any politics, legislation, whatever that makes things better for everybody and does not discriminate against anybody, regardless, whether even if it's someone I hate. Okay, even if they introduce legislation to so Dodgers fans cannot drive in the carpool lane, right? I still wouldn't support that. As much as I want to, I just wouldn't. So I support civil rights for everybody, regardless. And I think everybody should be able to live how they want to live, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, you know. But nobody should have the right to tell someone how to live or who to love. And soapbox rant over. Hot dogs, hamburgers, food trucks, barbecue ribs. I saw a few tri-tip sandwiches. Yeah, I didn't see all that, but you know, I didn't pay attention enough. But that might be a good video if I go to another Ballers game and I want to do a video. I could go around and try the food. I feel like I like food, but I'm not like a foodie necessarily, so I feel like I'm not the right person, you know? But maybe I should just do it. I've done food stuff before. That reminded me though. Willie Mays. I watched the newer, I think it came out last year, Willie Mays documentary. Say Hey Willie Mays, it's called, on Max, HBO Max. Fantastic documentary. Please check it out. Okay? Please check it out. It's because Dodgers fans are used to going 10 miles an hour on the freeway. Some of my favorite go-to food places, well, I've talked about it on the live stream before. Right now, I am addicted, and I haven't had it since I was in LA, or Orange County, Anaheim. Me and my brother had it after the Angels game, if you watch that video. Dave's Hot Chicken is my favorite food in the world right now. I get one slider. It's called a slider, but it's pretty darn big, so don't be fooled. I get the single slider combo, medium temperature, with cheese fries, and you gotta get extra Dave's sauce. That is my favorite meal on planet Earth right now, unfortunately. It depends where you're talking about. San Francisco, if I was to recommend places in San Francisco, my favorite burger place, hidden spot. If you go to the one in South City, my picture is on the wall. They have not paid me. This is not an endorsement or a sponsorship. It's my favorite burger. I think I get the hidden burger. You got to get extra garlic aioli sauce. You get the tater tots with it. Phenomenal. Aria Korean street food. You get I think it's the GFC bowl. It's a rice bowl, but it's got Korean spicy chicken. It's got like a wonton type thing. It's got like a mix. It's got a couple eggs in it. You get the GFC bowl from Aria Korean street food in San Francisco. Can't recommend it enough. You get a side of the Korean spicy chicken as well. You get that side with their fries. Their fries have this weird sauce on it. I don't even know what it is, but it's almost like a sweet sauce. You get that with the. It's so good. It's so good. What else do I like? I like very simple plain foods. That's why I say I'm not a foodie. So Italian homemade company in San Francisco on Columbus. You can just get a big old thing of pasta with white sauce. It's kind of like an Alfredo. Is it Alfredo or is I feel like they don't call it Alfredo. I think they just call it white sauce. My only gripe, or you can get it with a meatball too. So you get the meatball with the white sauce, and then the meatball has the red sauce. So kind of mixes really good. The problem is they do not have chicken. It's like if you just had chicken to put in this, it would be perfect. What else? What else? I'm trying to think of like. I love a lot. El Tesoro Taqueria in San Francisco is great. Zorro Taqueria on Columbus, also in San Francisco, is great. There's the classics, El Farolito and El Taqueria. Those are great. What else? What else? I love a tuna melt from Mel's Diner. You know, I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple guy. You know, Whiz Burger. I prefer Beeps. If you're gonna go for that classic burger in San Francisco, Beeps on Ocean is my preference. Whiz is pretty good. I like Beeps a little better. That's my thing. Gonna have to try that. I don't know which one, but try them all. Hidden Spot is on what street? It's on Grand in South City, but there's another. They've opened another location, but I don't know where it is. But I know it's somewhere in the city. But in South City on Grand Avenue, the main strip, it's right there at the first corner across from the historic bank building. That's the one that has my picture on the wall. So if you go in there, try to find my picture. There's a collage and I'm in it at a 49er game. But yeah, try the Hidden Burger at Hidden Spot. Highly recommended. There's a Dave's Hot Chicken in the Bay Area. Yeah, there's a couple. There's one in Oakland. There's one in Sunnyvale. So I live in South Bay, so I go to the Sunnyvale one. But last time I had it, I try not to have it too much because I love it too much. So last time I had it was in Anaheim with my brother after the Angels game where we did the video. There's one right across the street from Angel Stadium. Vodka cream sauce, usually white. Yeah, I think it. I mean, it tastes like an Alfredo, but I don't think they call it Alfredo. Union City. Oh, Union City has a Dave's Hot Chicken. San Leandro too. Okay. People don't know about San Francisco sourdough pizza. I don't actually. I don't think I've ever had that. Hi from the Tolan office. My buddy Martin says hi. Hey, I put you on Dave's Hot Chicken. Don't let anyone. I'm not gonna let anyone say otherwise. SF Pizza is better than Detroit Pizza. So for pizza, if we're talking pizza, the most hyped is a Golden Boy. It has a line, like the line will get stupid, but it is really good. It is really, really good. But if I just want trashy pizza, Signores is my favorite. And I usually go to the one on 19th and Taraval in Sunset. I love it too much as well. Yeah, Dave's Hot Chicken, I probably gained like at least 12 pounds in the past year because of Dave's Hot Chicken. They're opening one. They're opening a Top Golf in Burlingame for any of the locals, which is pretty cool. Right across the street from where the old fantastic go-kart place was, go-kart racer. I feel like San Francisco football team is better than Detroit. That's true. That is true. I think it's on paper. I think. But yeah, nice food tangent. Now I'm hungry. I had Shake Shack earlier today. and I tried their new, well, I don't know if it's new. I've never seen it before, but they had barbecue cheese fries. And good Lord, were they good. Oh, Lord above, heaven and light, earth and wind, from the oceans to the mountaintops. Were those fries good? Oh, were they good? Ooh. Shake Shack is very hit or miss to me, though. Sometimes it's phenomenal and sometimes it's not. Oh, and Shake Shack nearly killed me in the Istanbul airport, by the way. If you guys saw my Hagia Sophia video, a day and a half later, I almost died in the airport eating Shake Shack. So that was a cool experience. But the Shake Shack in Brooklyn, New York, in Dumbo, you can sit at a window seat. This was one of the most best burger experiences I ever had. First time having Shake Shack in New York, in Brooklyn, in Dumbo. Sit from my chair. I sat against the window having a Shake Shack burger. I got a shake too. From that chair, I could see the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, World Trade Center, Chrysler Building, Manhattan Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge. It was crazy, dude. From my seat. That burger was phenomenal. Is Dave's Hot Chicken healthy? No. Mediterranean food. That's a lot healthier. Oh, In-N-Out sounds good. I haven't had In-N-Out in a while, actually, either. I was actually on a really good diet. I was on a meal plan for a while, and then I went to Texas and Disneyland, and I fell off, man. I fell off. Ayuk better stay. It's spicy fried chicken is not good for you, and I get the cheese fries. Doubly not good for me. And I get a big old soda with it. And I get the Dave's sauce. I get extra. And you get the honey. That's the thing. It's 2 meals in one. It's 2 meals in one. Jake, if you're still here. Jake Weisenberg, listen up, please. If you've never had Dave's Hot Chicken, I hope you have. But if you haven't, since you asked the question, okay? You get the Dave's Hot Chicken. You get the slider. You get the 1 slider combo. You get the 2 slider combo if you want to go crazy. I can't eat that much food, but you get the slider combo, okay? I do medium heat. You can do whatever heat you want. I do medium, okay? It's just a little tint, little zap. It's not, it's not too spicy. Here's the thing I forgot, because I didn't know this at first, and I unlocked a whole new world, okay? Unlocked a whole new world. You get the Dave's sauce. You get extra, though, because you got to dip the fries in it, the cheese fries in it. You got to dip the sandwich in the Dave's sauce, too. But here's the thing, okay? And this was unlocked, okay? This secret was unlocked to me by someone who works at Dave's Hot Chicken. So they're an expert. They're an expert in the field, right? You gotta respect the experts. She said, why don't you get some honey with that? Some honey. Plain honey. Regular honey. Classic old-time honey. I said, pray tell. How does this honey work? She said, put it on the sandwich or dip it. It's up to you. Have fun. I thought, is this girl out of her mind? Is this girl crazy? Is she trying to prank me right now? Telling me to take this fried chicken sandwich? But then I thought about it. I'm like, wait. Because the thing is, the Dave sauce doesn't mix with the honey. That's the trick, right? Because I'm thinking Dave sauce. But then I'm like, wait, chicken and honey is great. Chicken and waffles is great. I like getting chicken nuggets, and I get the plain honey from McDonald's. I'm like, wait, I'm not connecting the dots here. She's right. So you get the honey, you dip the honey too, and the Dave sauce. But you don't do it together. You have to do it separate. Please follow my directions, or you're going to have a bad day. But if you follow my directions, you're going to have a phenomenal day, right? 2 paths in life. Make sure you take the right one, right? So you get the honey, you get the extra Dave sauce, and you go back and forth, do not mix, and you got 2 different meals, my friend. 2 different meals. And they're both amazing. Both amazing. Telegraph Beer Garden in Oakland has a bomb burger. Never had it. I gotta try that. Detroit rappers are better than Bay Area rappers, though. That's controversial. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Eminem, you got Proof, you got Royce, right? You got Danny Brown, Trick. But the Bay Area, man, we got E40, we got Mac Dre, we got Yuck Mouth, right? Huh? Mr. Fab, shout out, he was in my video. Food talk is killing me. I'm fasting for a few days. Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on the wagon. I'm trying to get back. But I'm going on a trip that I'll talk about in just a moment. I'm going on a trip. If you're in the Discord, you already know what trip, but it's hard to diet on a trip, and that's my problem. I went to Texas, then I went to Disneyland, and now I'm going on another trip, so it's been hard to diet. How's your exploring Sacramento Kings? It was fun. It was amazing, dude. It was amazing. Like, I still can't get over it. I still can't believe that we were able to get in there and find all the stuff we did. It was awesome. And again, I do want to do one of these live streams eventually where the whole thing is dedicated to that. Maybe I'll do it like on the anniversary of that video. I think, what did I put it out? September or something? Maybe I'll do that, and I'll do a whole live stream where I tell the whole story of how it happened. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happened to get those Arco Arena videos done. Okay? A lot of stuff happened. So one of these days I'll do a whole live stream where I just talk about that. Never had Dave's Hot Chicken, but I'd like to try it. You got to try it, Jamie. It'll change your life. I promise you. How do you like scoring the Sacramento Kings? I'm not sure what you mean by scoring. Unless you meant, oh, that's kind of duplicate, right? Exploring. We'll try when I come back to visit mom in August. You got to try it, my friend. Dave's Hot Chicken started in LA, by the way, so there's a bunch of them all around. Yeah, this Arco Arena exploring was incredible. Are you worried Klay Thompson leaves? I am worried. I am sad if he does. I am sad that he deleted or archived a lot of Warriors content on his page. But he's in Japan having a good time, so I don't know. He might just be trolling. But it makes me incredibly sad. I'll tell you that much. When the time comes, we'll discuss it too. Once something is set in stone. Chipotle over everything else, Jacob. That's a bold claim, my friend. Now, look, here's my thing. Chipotle to me was always very mid. I was like, it's fine, right? Until I discovered that corn that they got sitting there. Because to me, I'm over there building a burrito, right? I put my hard hat on. I put my coveralls on, right? I'm gloved up and I'm getting in there to build a burrito. Every time I looked right past that corn. Every time I did corn. Hey, pack it up. Come on. Hey, get out of here. Pack it up. No, get your things. It's time to go, right? That's what I felt when I saw the corn. And then, you know what I think happened? I could be wrong, but I think one time they messed up my order and put the corn in. And that changed the game for me. A Chipotle burrito with that corn salsa? Are you kidding me right now? That stuff is so good. So that in the burrito, yeah, when it hits, it hits. I like Chipotle. But it has to have the corn salsa. Otherwise, it's just like, it's super bland to me. How is Birmingham? Haven't gone. We will talk about that. That's the next topic. We'll get to that. Going to Texas definitely doesn't sound like it's good for you on a diet. No, nothing is barbecue. It's amazing down there. Yeah, I actually didn't even have barbecue while I was there, but I had some Tex-Mex. That's my jam, man. I love Tex-Mex. Settle the score for me. Why do Americans call a burger a sandwich? I don't like that personally. I don't call burger sandwiches. I think they're a cousin of a sandwich. And I think that has to do, to me, the differentiating thing is a bun versus a slice of bread. So I don't like that. But yes, people do call it a sandwich. So basically, some people consider a sandwich anything in between two pieces of bread. I do not. Let me be clear. To my American friends, to my Australian friends, I do not call a burger a sandwich. If you remember anything about anything I've ever done, please remember that I do not call a burger a sandwich. Okay? I always get uncomfortable going to Dave's Hot Chicken because there's a lot of high school kids who eat there. Yeah, because it's trendy, you know, it's hip. You know, a lot of the places got like graffiti on the wall and stuff. But I'm telling you, it's worth the heckling. If the teenagers are heckling you, isn't that the worst? You ever had teenagers like try to be funny to whoever's around, and you just get caught in the crossfire? Del Taco's way better than Chipotle. At least you know you won't get salmon. Del Taco is a rough one, my friend. I'm not gonna lie. I've had Del Taco a handful of times in my life, and I did not walk away very happy any of those times. The corn just wraps it together. It's cold when everything else is hot, makes it amazing. Yeah, the corn. I'm telling you, the corn with Chipotle. If you don't have that, you gotta do it. What's your favorite place to explore at? My favorite place to explore is definitely the Wild West stuff. Any ghost towns or anything like that is my, my favorite. Bodie, for example, stuff like that is my favorite. Any of the Wild West history, that's my favorite. And then the old school sports history, which is also leading into our next topic, my grand reveal. Stay tuned after these messages. That was a Bill Clinton moment. Yeah, I think there's a difference. People in America debate with each other over burgers and sandwiches, so I wouldn't really say Americans consider it. Yeah, what's the other debate? What's the other debate that everyone has? Not is a burger a sandwich, but is a hot dog a sandwich? That's the other debate. And that, my friends, look, if you call a burger a sandwich, I'll forgive you. Right? Just like the Niners fan and Dodgers fan, I don't hate you. I think you're wrong, but I don't hate you. But if you call a hot dog a sandwich, bro, put them up, dude. Hey, come here, dude. Come on. Put them up. A hot dog is not a sandwich, and you're a madman if you think it is, okay? Please, if you're subscribed to my channel and you think a hot dog is a sandwich, you unsubscribe right now. Right this second, dude. Or put them up, dude. Honestly. Okay? The bun is connected. That is not a sandwich. That is... You know what I mean? And it's a rounded meat. Favorite place to eat at? I just did a whole list. You're going to have to rewind, man. I did a whole list of my recommendations. Dave's Hot Chicken is number one right now. In the hidden spot. Gotta go. Thank you for your content. Thanks, Mitchell. Red and gold, baby. When I was over there, I went to Macca's. That's McDonald's, right? I remember having an argument when I was ordering. I was like, yeah, I'll just have a quarter pounder burger on something to which you were like sandwich. Oh, that's a weirdo. You got a weirdo. I'm sorry. Pineapple on pizza, I'm fine with it. Ended up going with the sandwich, which was a burger. Yeah, I feel you. Is tomato a fruit? Yeah, it is. But it's a fruit, but it's substituting in the vegetable category. But what is it? It has seeds, right? I think that's the... Vegetables don't have seeds. Something like that. Yeah, hot dog's a sandwich. Hot dog's not a sandwich, man. Like Five Guys, In-N-Out, Wendy's, believe it. I like all... I've talked about this before. I like all fast food. I am a fast food aficionado. And honestly, Del Taco might be the lowest on that list, so I'm sorry, Jack. Rob Bart, you're a madman. You're a madman. Dave's Hot Chicken, I think it's mostly West Coast, so it started in LA, but they got them in the Bay Area as well. So I don't know if you're from Kansas City, but if you visit California, check out Dave's Hot Chicken. It's basically a California version of a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. So if you're from Kansas City, you've probably had something similar because, you're not too far from Nashville. So I think they're pretty popular out there. Just basically a spicy chicken sandwich. Yeah. I would never order pineapple on pizza, but if it's there, I'll eat it. I don't mind a Hawaiian pizza. I used to like it more when I was a kid, not as much anymore. It's because the bun is between the meat and the ketchup is the mayo. You can put lettuce. Yeah, but the bun is connected and the bun is different. Five Guys is expensive, but they give you a lot of fries. Yeah, Five Guys is good, man. I didn't like it before, but I like it now. I don't know why. The first like handful of times I tried it, I didn't like it. But it's grown on me. But I don't have it much because it's super pricey. Chick-fil-A Chick-fil-A it's a little different. It's not too far off, but it's a little different. I've never had Pioneer Chicken, but I love their logo and their old school, like all the vintage Pioneer Chicken stuff. The like covered wagon. I'm very familiar with that, but I've never had it. Honestly, I thought it went out of business. I know it was big in like LA. But yeah, it's Dave's Hot Chicken is sort of there's definitely similarities to Chick-fil-A, but a lot more seasoning and spices, I guess would be the main difference. I like Chick-fil-A a lot too. Yeah. And the Chick-fil-A, even the spicy Chick-fil-A is kind of like a drier outside, I guess, and then Dave's is a little more juicy. I also love Raising Cane's. I'm a big Raising Cane's guy because of the sauce, right? We all go there for the sauce, and the bread, the Texas toast or whatever, is incredible too. And there's a chain barbecue spot called Armadillo Willie's. There's not a lot of them left anymore, I don't think, but Armadillo Willie's has a fantastic barbecue chicken sandwich. And this is what you do, kids. You go in there, you walk right in there, you look that cashier right in the eye, and you tell him you want the barbecue chicken sandwich, but you want to replace the bread with the Texas toast. So you get the sandwich with the Texas toast and the barbecue chicken. I'll tell you what. You're gonna have a smile on your face. Your belly's gonna be smiling. Favorite NFL team? I am a 49ers fan. Needless to say, I'm not happy with your Kansas City Chiefs right now. There's definitely one still in LA somewhere. Does seem like it's been there a while, so probably the last one left. I gotta hit it up then. I gotta hit it up. Oh, I've heard of Gus's Chicken, but I've never had it. Never had it. All right, let's get to my announcement. That if you're in the Discord, you already know the announcement because I already revealed it, and it's the reason I'm wearing this hat. I haven't tried O'Charlie's. Never heard of O'Charlie's. The reason I'm wearing this hat, if you guys aren't aware, some of you know what this is. Some of you are in the Discord and you already know because we've chatted about it in the Discord. This B right here, you can see, wrong side. Let's show this. So that logo right there. Look at that. Birmingham Black Barons Baseball, 1920. This, my friends, is a Birmingham Black Barons hat by Ebbetsfield Flannels, I believe, made this one. Yeah, Ebbetsfield Flannels, one of the best companies ever. If I ever get a sponsorship on this channel, I kind of hope it's them, you know? I'm wearing this hat because you guys may have heard. They have one in Oakland now. I need to hit it up. I will check it out. Gus's Chicken. You guys may know. I've talked about it on live streams before. You guys may know what I'm alluding to. Okay? There it is. Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay? Soak it in. Soak it in. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's beautiful. This Thursday, as a celebration to the history of the Negro Leagues, the history of Willie Mays, and also tied to our newest holiday, Juneteenth. The St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants are going to be playing each other for one special game right here at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Now, if you don't know about Rickwood, I don't fault you, right? There was a time I didn't know about Rickwood Field. This is pro baseball's oldest ballpark. This was built in 1910, and it's been preserved. It's like a living museum. So there's been upkeep, it's been renovated, but it hasn't been upgraded. It's got old turnstiles, old gates. The seats are new, but they made them look like old wooden seats, so it still has the look, right? The scoreboard is not digital. There's no video scoreboard. Old school scoreboard. There's still big advertisements like they had on the old outfield walls. Like, not like the newer kind that's all fancy, but like painted, you know? So one special game, Giants and Cardinals, as a celebration to the Negro Leagues, celebration of Juneteenth, celebration of Willie Mays, who, my friends, was a member of the Birmingham Black Barons in the Negro Leagues before he came to the Giants. Okay? He won a championship with the Birmingham Black Barons while they played here at Rickwood Field. He played here when he was 15 years old. Babe Ruth played here. The legend is Babe Ruth hit a grand slam here. I don't know how verified that is. Ted Williams played here. Hank Aaron played here. Jackie Robinson played here. Guys, if you watch the movie 42, yes, I hate the Dodgers, but 42 is a darn good movie, and I appreciate everything Jackie Robinson had to go through and everything he did and everything he accomplished. And I love Chadwick Boseman, you know? I'm a big Black Panther guy, you know? The opening baseball scene, the first baseball scene in the movie 42 with Chadwick Boseman playing Jackie Robinson, first baseball scene is filmed here at Rickwood Field. Just, you know, that people might talk about Fenway, Wrigley, right? The classics, old Yankee Stadium. Rickwood Field should be in that conversation when it comes to baseball history. The Birmingham Barons played there. They had the offshoot Birmingham Black Barons. Just so much history in this place. They're doing one special game this Thursday. Hold on, let me catch up. Have a good night, KC Chiefs fan. They have one. Love Ebbets did a video at their headquarters. No way. Super cool, dude. If I'm ever there, I gotta hit them up. Sometime when black people weren't allowed in the MLB, I would say the name of the league, but I didn't want to say the N-word and get in trouble with the stream. So, yeah, it's called the Negro Leagues. That's the only context I will ever say that word. But I will say that word because I am respecting the name of that league, and the connotation of the word has changed. Otherwise, yeah, the other version of that word is not something that will ever come out of my mouth. It can be a slur, but it's okay to use in the context of this. There is museums named after it and all that, but I totally understand your hesitation because it's not an easy thing to say. I know that. A while back, I saw a candlestick turnstile for sale. Ah, man, that would be cool. Rickwood Field has some old school turnstiles too. Didn't play in LA, so I guess it wasn't as bad. Yeah, exactly. He played in Brooklyn. They're over there, you know, that's the only thing good. Well, Vince Scully too, but yeah. Not a huge baseball fan, but for some reason I really appreciate baseball history and the romanticism of it. The stories like this. That's what exactly, man. Exactly. And obviously I'm a big baseball fan, so it's doubly so, but yeah, no, Jackie was not on the LA Dodgers. So Rickwood Field. Legendary field. So many amazing baseball players went through Birmingham. This is in the barnstorming days. So Satchel Paige played here. Cool Papa Bell. Like, it was a who's who. Josh Gibson. If you know those names, you know legends, absolute legends of baseball. And many of them were not allowed to play with their white counterparts. The history in this place is incredible. And the fact that it's a living museum, the fact that it's been, renovated but not updated. This, my friends, is the closest thing to traveling back in time for a baseball fan. And I told you guys since last year, I've been trying to go to this game. And I resigned myself to the fact that I wouldn't be able to go to the game because the tickets were super hard to get. At first, they were only available to Alabama residents. The resale was thousands of dollars. It's only a 10,000 seat stadium. $10,000. I mean, not 10,000. 10,000 seats. It was like $4,000 cheapest ticket. So I resigned myself to the fact that I wasn't going to be able to go. Right before I went to Disneyland, I checked the resale again. Prices had come down. Prices had come down. I thought about it long and hard. I spent so much money at Disneyland, spoiling my niece, and she deserves every single penny and more. Every single penny and more my niece deserves. So I resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to get to Rickwood Field for this game because my niece was worth it, and she was. But I checked again, the prices went down. So then I looked at the price of flights and hotels. Oh, I checked it again. I checked it up, I checked it down, I checked it left, I checked it right. I checked every way possible. MLB put out an awesome video on Instagram, an awesome reel, animated reel from an incredible artist. I followed their Instagram. They put out a video hyping up this game, talking about the history. It was an animated, like, cartoon video. One of the coolest videos, like hype videos they've ever done for a baseball game. I saw that and I was like, there's no way. There's no way I can miss this. I can't. There's no. So I bought a ticket and I got a flight and I got a hotel and I got a rental car too. Woo-hoo! Your boy's going to Birmingham. Your boy's going to Birmingham. I fly out tomorrow night. I've never been to the Deep South. Closest I've been is Houston, Texas. Never been to the Deep South. And I'm going to walk right through these gates right here to Rickwood Field. And I am over the freaking moon. I am over the freaking moon, guys. I've been jittery all week since I bought the ticket. I can't focus. I can't watch TV. You know what I've been watching? The only thing I've put on, I've been editing and stuff, but you know what I've been watching? I watched 42. I watched the Willie Mays documentary. Willie's probably going to be there, right? This might be the last time I get to see Willie Mays. I haven't seen him in a few years. At one of the Giants events, I saw him, but this is probably the last time I'm going to see him. Hopefully he's there. Bill Greason's going to be there. A lot of legends are going to be there. And your boy is going to be there. Your boy is going to be there. Your boy. Hanging out with Willie. Just me and the say hey kid, no big deal. You know? No big deal. Yeah? Oh, man. I'm so happy, guys. I am so happy. And so I'm flying out tomorrow night. I haven't even packed yet. I got to pack tonight. And it's an overnight flight, so I'm hoping I can sleep on the plane. I usually have trouble sleeping on planes. I'm going to try so hard. I'm going to take melatonin. I'm going to do whatever I can. Because on Tuesday, there's a minor league game. The Birmingham Barons, who used to play here as well, they have a newer stadium, which has a Willie Mays statue I got to go check out. You know, Willie Mays is from Birmingham. They, every year, do the Rickwood Classic. They play one game there as well. So the minor league Birmingham Barons are going to play, dang it, I forgot the other team. They're playing another team on Tuesday. So it's a whole celebration for Juneteenth. You got the minor league game, the Rickwood Classic, and you got MLB at Rickwood Field, Giants Cardinals. Brandon Crawford's going to be there. My boy Brandon. B-Craw's going to be there. Just me, B-Craw, and the Say Hey Kid hanging out. It's not a big deal, guys. You know, everyone calm down, right? So I'm going to try to sleep on the plane because I also got tickets to the minor league game, so I get to go to 2 games at Rickwood Field. Here's the bummer. Okay? Let me see if I can show you guys what it usually looks like. This is what I was excited about. That I'm having to temper my expectations a little bit. I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on here. Let me find this real quick. Okay? I've never been to Alabama, guys. Never been to Alabama. Okay? Okay, so here's Rickwood Field in Alabama. As you can see, surrounded by houses and stuff. There's a factory nearby. There's metal workers. Like I mentioned earlier, with the shipyard unions that played at Raimondi Park. It all ties together, friends. It all ties together, okay? Everything is connected. There's no such thing as a coincidence, okay? I hope you guys know that most of the things I say are ridiculous, and I know it's ridiculous. But anyways, a bunch of there's ironworks, steelworks, like all these factories. Birmingham, you know, it was the Magic City, right? They had all these industries, and they would all have unions, and they would have baseball teams, and they would play at Rickwood Field as well. So anyways, here's what I really liked. Now, if you zoom in, if you see that there's 2 fence lines, right? You see the main fence line with the warning track? That's the current fence. Now, do you see the further fence? That was the original fence line. It was cavernous, okay? Like, barely anyone hit home runs there. There's a great video they've done hyping up this game on YouTube where they talked to some old Negro League players who played with those old dimensions, and they had a lot of really funny stories. But I mean, look at this place. I mean, this, like I said, this is the closest thing to time travel. Okay. But look, this is what I liked. When I showed you that front, look at that. That's the facade. And it's just a little street. Look, people parked in the grass and the mud. There's no frills, dude. There's no frills. This is baseball for baseball's sake. You know what I mean? So I was super excited. And all I wanted was a picture right here in front of the Rickwood Field facade. I couldn't wait. I was like, I'm going to have to find a stranger, ask a stranger. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to get a picture of the facade. Unfortunately, I just saw a news article about the game from a local news station out there who was hyping up the game. This whole area is fenced off with like all the security and everything. So this whole entrance facade is going to look stupid, you know? So I'm a little bummed. Hopefully, like the sign, it is a historic, registered historic place too. But this whole facade is like covered by a big old ugly gate and stuff. So hopefully I can still get a picture. But I am sad about that because I was hoping to get some awesome pictures for the print shop as well. Some like old school baseball photos on the print shop. Come on. Who wouldn't want that, right? But anyways, I'm just super excited to be here. I'm a little bummed that I can't just walk up to it, which is what I was really excited about. Look, just a hat in the road or something, or trash bag. Look, grass. Look at this old sign. Look at this old parking sign. Oh, whoa. All kinds of renovations. Look at that old parking sign with the Coke ad. Come on. So I was looking forward to walking right up to it. It's not going to be that way. But there's another thing, though, I saw. So I watched a video of a guy who went here like 2 years ago. Somewhere right here. General admission, $1. Ticket window. Look at the old school ticket windows. Oh my God. It's just votes for women. On August 18th, 1915, Alabama Equal Suffrage Association and Birmingham Barons hosted Suffrage Day here in support of women's suffrage. So much history, man. But anyways, I saw a guy who did a YouTube video here like 2 years ago, and he was able to walk up, and they had like a pamphlet, and it said self-guided tour. And then he was able to get a hold of the like grounds crew guy, and he gave him a tour and took him into the locker room and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna have to go back someday and knock on the door and see if I can get in. You know what I mean? But dude, Babe Ruth played here, guys. Come on. Willie Mays, 15 years old, was playing here. Won a championship when he was 17. So cool. So I didn't think I was going to make it happen. I'm making it happen. Unless my plane crashes, I'm going to be there. Right? So, yeah. And look, I want to thank you guys because, you know, you guys being a part of what I do and being so supportive, and people who have donated or, you know, bought stuff or joined as membership or Patreon or whatever. They just were nice to me, right? All that stuff is what gets me to do this stuff. And it's because of you guys that, you know, I get to do this stuff. And I just hope that I can, you know, if you're following me, if you're joining the live streams, I hope I can just make you proud with the video I put out. And hopefully, you know, you guys get to kind of experience it with me. And I'm tickled pink. I'm so happy. You guys don't even understand. You don't get it, okay? Let me catch up. A lot of comments. Giants Dodgers rivalry goes back to New York, so even if it was Brooklyn, it's still a rival. Yeah, for sure, but like I'm making fun of LA Dodgers fans for like hyping up Jackie, right? Cuz at least Willie Mays played in SF, you know. Different era, but it's where the team's rivalry began. Continuing in California, so it doesn't really make a difference. Jackie's a legend, bigger than baseball. Yeah, for sure. Looking at pictures online of Rickwood Field, looks cool. Not gonna lie, dude, it's so sick. Craziest stadium I've been to is Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Opposite of absolutely, Mercedes-Benz Stadium is like a spaceport. I want to go there someday though. I wish so bad I could have gone to the dome next door, but you know. Thank you guys. I'm gonna do videos. Todd Hawley, what up? Thank you. You've been talking about this for a while. Thank you, man. Been to Atlanta and Florida. Yeah, I've never been. I have a layover in Atlanta tomorrow night. But it's super short, so I'm not gonna be able to do anything. But I've never been to Atlanta, so even seeing the airport will be cool, you know? It is gonna be great. We're all going to live through you. I hope so, Josie. I hope so. Bonds. They had a great segment about Barry Bonds in that Willie Mays documentary. So yeah, Willie Mays should be there. Probably be my last time seeing Willie, unfortunately. And just just me and the Say Hey Kid hanging out, dude. No big deal, dude. Hey, we're chilling. You know? I'm flying. Yeah, I have a layover in Atlanta. How many fans will be attending? Well, it's a 10,000 seat stadium. It'll probably be... I feel like it's going to be one of those things where they add some seating, which will kind of suck because I want to see it like as original as possible. But that's fine. I'm going to have to go back. You know, I have to go back when it's not this game so that I can try to do a tour and do like a full history video of Rickwood Field. But this is, man, look, you know how much this means to me? I was like, am I going to get a Rickwood Field tattoo? Like I want to. That's how much this means to me. Yeah, I've never been to Alabama. Closest I've been to the dirty South, deep South is Houston. And you know, Texans like to consider it different, so it is what it is. Georgia is like Alabama with Atlanta. Nice Birmingham hat, Dylan. Dad is from Alabama. Dude, do you have any recommendations? It's my first time. I'll be there Tuesday morning. Can't wait for the video. I really want to go. Thanks, man. Look, it's, you know, the thing is, this is my thing too with when I was talking about the sports influencers earlier. My whole goal with my videos is to give as much as I can. Where I feel like a lot of other, I don't, and I'm not an influencer. I don't influence anyone. I'm way too small potatoes, right? But a lot of these influencers, it's really self-serving. It's all about themselves. And yes, dude, I'm over the moon. Yes, I love doing the things I do. So of course I'm enjoying it. And yes, I want to do it and I'm so happy to do it. But at the same time, with what I do, I try to give as much as I can, whether that's the knowledge, the research I've done, the experience. I try to capture as much as I can. Like, I want people to feel like they kind of got to go with me in a way. And that's why I do the production I do, because I want it to be more poetic than just like a raw, unedited, like, feel, right? Which is also great because, like, you get to feel like you're hanging out with people. There's pros and cons to both, right? But mine is more like kind of like telling a story with emotions, which is a different thing a little bit. So with my style, I still try to, like, I want you guys to feel like you're also kind of experiencing it, or you're getting something with it. Like, you're getting the knowledge, you're getting the experience, you're getting the firsthand account. You're kind of like you're hanging out with me is kind of my thing. And like, so when I get to do these things, I'm also so happy I get to share it with people, like, I'm so happy there's some people out there as crazy as me that enjoys this kind of history. And it's one of the things that I'm so thankful for you guys joining in and asking questions and stuff, because, like, unfortunately, a lot of my friends, they like this stuff, but it's not like I can't be like all nerding out about it all the time. I feel like I bother everybody because I'll be like, oh, did you know they filmed this movie here and they did this and they blah, blah. And I feel like I annoy people with my stories. But if I found, a good amount of like-minded people who enjoy to nerd out on stuff, whether it's sports stuff, history stuff, whatever. So I'm thankful for you guys. And I hope with my videos, I can give back as much as possible. And that includes like the ticket giveaways and, giving away my 49er experiences as well, or when I did like the candlestick giveaway and I gave away a bunch of merch and stuff and 49er stuff. That same idea is in my videos. I'm trying to give as much as I can in my videos. And I feel like other influencers aren't. They're just trying to get views. They're just trying to get clicks. They're just trying to get whatever. And again, I don't like hating on people, so I'm not trying to hate on people. It's just a different lane. And I'm trying to bring you guys with me, not just be like, hey, look at me having fun. This video you make there, banger for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, you guys got to watch like 42. I've been watching Ken Burns' baseball documentary. If you guys never watched it, fantastic. It's like 18 hours long. But yeah, when do you fly back? Maybe you can get your entryway photo before you leave. I was thinking that, but I only have like, after the game, I only have like 18 hours. So it really depends on how much they clean it up. You know what I mean? So it might be one of the things where they get out of there like a circus. They clean it up and they're gone. That would be awesome. But and while I'm there, I'm gonna film some other history stuff. There's some other history in Birmingham that's super cool. There's some Civil War history that I'm gonna try to check out. Only problem is it's gonna be like 95 degrees. I don't know how strenuous some of these places are because some of them are out in the sticks. There's an old wooden trestle bridge I really want to get a picture of, but I can't find it. Like, someone posted a video of it, but I can't find it anywhere. I've been Googling and looking around the map, but I'm going to do some other stuff in Birmingham too. And so, yeah, I'll see if I can get that picture. Do I like Zach Hampel? I mean, I don't dislike him. I feel like he tries a lot harder than other people with his content. If you're referring to my conversation, I don't want to go in on someone else who's way more successful than me. But there's always been the claims of him being very self-centered and entitled, stealing home run balls from people. But then I see videos and he's giving home run balls away. Like, he's giving balls to kids and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if that's even true. So I don't mind Zach Campbell. I like a lot of his videos. I don't watch him all the time. I do think he's incredibly privileged, if I can say that. He's very lucky. But I don't dislike him. I don't dislike him. Unless some of those claims against him are true, then that's kind of annoying. I understand when I do these videos, I understand I'm not entitled to anything. I'm lucky when it happens, but I'm not entitled to people getting out of my way or people letting me film things. I'm not entitled to that. Do you play video games? So how do you feel about Christian McCaffrey? So yeah, I haven't played Madden in years, but I'm probably gonna get Madden this year. Not even just because of CMC, just because I miss Madden and it happens to be CMC, which is cool. But I used to play Madden and NBA Live religiously, all the time. Me and my friends kicking it at one of my friends' house was the kick-it spot, so we would just meet up there and we play Madden and chill like every day of the summer, But since then, I tried to stop playing video games because I figured instead of playing video games, I can like edit a video or do something like that to try to be more productive. But every once in a while, I'll get in a video game phase and I'll play some games. So I've talked about it a million times, but Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, my favorite games ever. So like even a couple months ago, I started a new Red Dead Redemption 2 story, and I'm like halfway through that. I've been playing occasionally, but usually I'll just play when like if I'm editing and I gotta render something and so I can't use the computer for a while, then I'll go hop on, play some Red Dead, rob some trains, But I'm gonna get Madden. And I played MLB The Show off and on. I really miss sports games, so I kind of want to get. I'll wait for the next MLB The Show. I'll wait till next year, and then but I'm probably gonna get Madden. I don't know if I'll get college football. I don't know. I'll think about it. Ken Burns documentaries seem like they should be incredibly boring, but for whatever reason, he's able to just weave a narrative, boy. I'll tell you. He weaves a net somehow. He makes these old black and white photos come to life. They're just so simple. He does it in such a simple way, but he's just a genius in how he patches it all together. So Ken Burns Civil War, Ken Burns baseball, fantastic stuff. Speaking of nerding out a little bit, what programs are you using for editing your videos? Adobe Suite, so Premiere and After Effects, Adobe Audition for the audio, Photoshop. Are they using commemorative baseballs? I didn't even think about that. I have decent seats. Well, I mean, it's a small place, but I have decent seats. I'm like right by first base. So dude, if they have commemorative balls, I gotta fight. Dude, guys, I'm gonna buy so much merchandise. I'm so broke too, and I'm gonna buy so much stupid stuff. Dude, if they have pins, shirts, I have so many cool hats. I don't know which one to wear. I have this Birmingham Black Barons hat. I have another Birmingham Black Barons hat. I have a San Francisco Sea Lions hat, which the Giants are gonna be wearing. I don't know which one to wear. I'm probably gonna bring like two so I can take pictures in both in the park. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll see, but I'm so excited. Guys. I gotta try to get a baseball. I definitely want a pin. They got some cool shirts. And if anyone sees these, they had some hats with Rickwood Field patches, and now I can't find them. But I saw like an ad somewhere with Rickwood Field patches, and now I can't find them. So if anyone sees that, I don't know what happened with that, but someone figure it out. I need a Rickwood Field patch. For crying out loud. I'm gonna buy everything they have. And they have like a cool Rickwood Field shirt, and I was gonna buy it, but I was like, I can't buy it if I didn't go to the game. Like if it was a game I had no chance of going to, like I have old Super Bowl shirts, I had no chance of going, but this game I had a chance to go and I didn't go, and now I'm gonna have the shirt like a fraud. But guess what, boys and girls and gals and everything in between? I'm going to be there and I'm going to get the shirt and I'm going to wear the shirt and I'm going to point at everybody I walk past when I'm wearing the shirt and I'm walking down the street. I don't care what city I'm in. I'm going to point at them and I'm going to point at the shirt and I'm say, you know, I went, right? You know, I was there, right? When I'm an old man, if I make it to 78 years old, you don't think I'm going to be wandering around my neighborhood in my Rickwood Field Classic shirt telling everyone within earshot that I was at that game? You think I'm not going to do that if I make it to 78 years old? You're insane if you think I'm not doing that. You're insane. Yes, I'm doing that. Are you kidding me? I just said a moment ago that I might get a Rickwood Field tattoo. You guys don't understand how much this means to me. Do you watch any other creators on YouTube? What other YouTube channels are you subscribed to? No, I blocked some. So I blocked one called Gamer Athletic, something like that. It's like a A's fan. It's so annoying. It's like, dude, your team's leaving. Like, why are you wasting your time with this? So yeah, I have that channel blocked. I can go through my blocked list. It's very short though. It might just be that channel. Gabe, you're very late, dude. Watch Casey Pratt. That's it, huh? Just Casey Pratt. Vice City is the GOAT GTA game. I love Vice City, man. I love Vice City. I'm going to get the new GTA when it eventually comes out. That's definitely a game I'll get. San Andreas is probably my favorite all time. And 5, it's just, I'm so sick of 5 and I haven't played it in years. But it's just, it lasted too long. You know what I mean? Vice City music is GOAT tier. Vice City, I love 80s music. So Vice City music, GOAT tier. So hopefully they have a lot of that still in the new one since it's back in Florida. And I'm really excited as a Disneyland guy. I'm really excited because apparently the new GTA is going to have like a Disney World type place, like a big theme park. So that'll be sick. I'm not going to play Fortnite. Ken Burns with the Civil War documentary is amazing. Yeah. Oh, I never saw the one on country music. Yeah, I don't know much about country music, so I'd love to watch that. I know country music has some crazy history to it. Cactus looking sturdy back there. Good form. You know it. You know it. Oh, I just forgot. My mom was going to give me a real cactus. I forgot. eBay has a Rickwood Field Seals hat. Okay, I'll look that up. Are your seats near the dugouts? The umps at the end of the game give the extra ones out. Good call. Thank you. I did not know that. I've never been like a ball hound, but I want to be for this one. You know what I mean? A ball hawk. But, yeah, I'm not too far from it's a tiny place, dude. So every seat is near the dugout, but I'm going to be there like nearby. So, yeah. I think the Mariners wear the old steelhead hats. Yeah, they do. And they're awesome. Very just simple, but sick, you know? Yeah, I have a candlestick tattoo already planned. I've just never spent the money to get it. It's going to be my other upper sleeve because I have nothing up here. So I already got this sleeve done. My upper sleeve up here is going to have candlestick in it. You know, it's just about the money. It's going to have candlestick, Oracle Arena also. I'm thinking about maybe if I can incorporate Oakland Coliseum, Cow Palace. Like I kind of want to have all of them. It's going to be like just a Bay Area sleeve. So obviously the sports venues are like some of my favorite things. So if I can incorporate all those, that'd be sick. GTA 5 is still a great game. It is. It's just enough. You know what I mean? Fortnite does not appeal to me at all. Just the style. You know what I mean? You gonna hit the last A's game? I am. Yes, I will be there and I will be doing a video. Just like I was at the last Raiders game there. And it's gonna be a sad affair. It's gonna be probably sadder for me, honestly, because I didn't like the Raiders. And obviously as a Niner fan, I had a very contentious relationship with Raiders fans. And as I said in some of my Raiders videos, like I don't hate the Raiders, Raiders hate me. So the fans of the Raiders were more mean to me. I don't care, dude. I don't care about the Raiders, you know what I mean? In fact, I like the Raiders themselves, the history of the Raiders. It's awesome. I have no problem with the Raiders, but their fans, just it's like it was part of their culture to be annoying, you know? So because of that, there was always a weird thing. Even though I appreciate, love the history, I love the Coliseum, and I'm so happy I was at that last game. I appreciate the A's and the A's fan base. Obviously, I've made a lot of friends in the A's fan base now. So I think it's going to be much sadder for me than it was when the Raiders left. Would you get a Seals Stadium or Kezar Stadium tat? Yeah, if I can incorporate those, yeah, for sure. I don't, Seals Stadium was kind of boring to look at. So, but I was thinking about incorporating in the tattoo the Seal Stadium sign, because the sign was super cool and iconic. And you know that at Oracle Park they have the mini Seal Stadium sign in the back entrance. Was it the Juan Marichal entrance? So if anything, I would incorporate that sign. I think that would be sick. MLB should do something special for the last A's game. They're not gonna though, because they're trying to act like it's no biggie. But they're gonna do the Coliseum giveaway, so I can't wait to get that. I want to save up for the final A's game. Hey man, I'm gonna be there. Gabe's gonna be there. If you see us, say what's up. A lot of bloodshed on that Collie and Candlestick Concrete. For real, man. For real. I wasn't going to play GTA 6 until you just said they're going to have a theme park. Yeah, that's the rumor, right? And it's set in Florida. It's going to have like the Everglades and the swamps and stuff. So it totally makes sense that they'd have a theme park. And who knows, though? I hope it's not like some games where it's super limited. You can't really do anything. I hope the theme park has a lot of like fun missions or something, you know? Oakland Raiders fans were like the Eagles fans of the West. Yeah, it's just like it was part of their nature to be annoying. Like they liked it. Like, hey, let's be really obnoxious. You know? And it's just like, all right. Hey, I get it, dude. Hey, I see the jersey you're wearing. I get it. And that said, Niners fans can be the same way. So it's not, I totally understand. But Raiders fans, it was ingrained in the culture of the fan base to be obnoxious. Where 49ers fans, there just happens to be a lot of obnoxious fans, but it's not encouraged like it was with Raiders fans. Former Raider fan here. I'm in full agreement with you. There's a lot, and I mean a lot of that can be that fan. Yeah, for sure. And Eagles fans have gotten that too. That's why you saw at the Eagles-Niners playoff game, and it happens at like Eagles-Cowboys, all that. Their fans go out of their way to try to make other fans uncomfortable. It's become part of like, this is how our fan base operates. And I think that's dumb. And the Raiders kind of got that too. But again, though, there's plenty of super cool Raiders fans. A lot of my close friends are Raiders fans. So but it just became part of the culture. And it's just annoying because it doesn't like, I don't get bothered by sports stuff, you know? I don't get bothered and the thing is, I don't get flustered. I don't get insecure. I'm very insecure, but I don't show it. Like, I don't get flustered. So you can't fluster me. You're wasting your breath. Trash talking me. And I think I can hold my own. If we're gonna go back and forth, if we're gonna have a roast session, I think I can hold my own. So because of that, it was just like obnoxious. Where it's like, I just go find someone else. I'm not gonna react the way you want me to react. Steel Stadium aerial shot with city backdrop goes crazy though. No, for sure. But the stadium itself was super bland, except for that outside facade with the sign. You know what I mean? I used to hate the A's because I'm a Mariners fan. Now it just feels wrong to make fun of them anymore. I mean, you're supposed, that's a divisional rival. You're supposed to hate on them, which is fine. They're supposed to hate on you, but it should be mutual respect. And at the end of the day, you fist bump, you shake hands, and it's all good. That's how it is. I go to Dodger Stadium. That's how it is. I'll talk trash the whole game. And then at the end of the game, fist bump. Be like, hey, that was fun, man. You know what I mean? Jessica Stone, what up? I'll be at the last 2 weekend games of the Coliseum against the Yankees. Just hey, how the last game ever will be a Thursday day game. Yeah. Thanks for telling me that. Now I can request it off. I did not realize that. I did play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yes, that is one of my favorite games of all time. Dude, if I would have took the hours I put into Roller Coaster Tycoon and tried to better myself, I would be a billionaire. But I had to make my little jungle land. That was my favorite area of my park to make, was the jungle land. I didn't call it jungle land. I'm just saying I used the jungle theming, and like I used to make, I would use like other ride pieces to make waterfalls and just like super theme it. It was super cool. It was like Adventureland at Disneyland. I loved that. So yes, if I spent any of the time I spent on Roller Coaster Tycoon getting an education, I would have a Nobel Prize by now. That's how much I played that game. Cannot stand the Eagles fans at all. Yeah, they're obnoxious. And I like the Eagles too. I do. I like their history. When the Niners were terrible, I loved rooting for the Donovan McNabb led Eagles. They were a super fun team, Brian Dawkins and all that. So I was like, if they weren't playing the Niners, I like to see Philly win. So I had a lot of love for that team. The fans, though, a lot of them are very obnoxious. I feel like the only Seahawks road games I go to is LA, Arizona, because they don't seem very hostile. I mean, this is the thing. I always say, like, if you go to games, you could get unlucky and have the one aggressive drunk guy near you. That's part of the risk. But for the most part, if you're cool, most people are cool. And, you might run into a bully, but most people aren't like that. And I'm a big proponent of, if you don't want to get ate, don't look like food. Like, stand tall, be confident, laugh it off. Don't look scared. Don't look, like I said, if they hurl insults at you, don't get bothered. Don't match their energy. Just look down on them, like, If you carry yourself with the right energy, keep your head high, most people won't say anything or bother you. They might trash talk, just laugh it off. Like, your team sucks. But I totally understand. It's definitely, every time I go to a potentially hostile game, I definitely have to kind of get my head right. Like watching the home run derby at Candlestick Park. Man, what, 84? I think there's a little theme park in GTA 5. Yeah, the Santa Monica Pier. Yeah. Amount of plays, poems, and books I could have written instead of playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. For real, man. The Santa Monica Pier, you could ride the roller coaster. Yeah, growing up, 49ers were horrible in the 2000s. My mother was an Eagles fan, so I cheered for them during. Yeah, no, the Eagles were so fun to watch in that era. So, I definitely enjoyed them. You're going to the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium in 2026. That's a great question. I don't know if I'll be able to get tickets, first of all, because it's going to be a lottery. Which is BS, because the scam they pull on me is that I own my seats. But yet I don't get first dibs at the Super Bowl tickets. The rich always find a way out, right? But I think there's a lottery or something. I could be wrong, though. Maybe they will give me tickets. I don't know. But this is my thing when it comes to the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl being at Levi Stadium. And I felt the same way with Super Bowl 50. Because there's part of me like, man, the Super Bowl's right there. I could save up some money and get the cheapest ticket possible and say I went to the Super Bowl. But here's my thing. If I go to a Super Bowl, I don't really want it to be at my home stadium. It's not special. You know what I mean? Like, I go to Levi's all the time. I see it all the time. I drive by it. I go to game. Like, it's literally 8 minutes from me right now. So if I go to a Super Bowl, I want it to be somewhere special where I have to fly and explore like a downtown, with all kinds of parties going on, like for the week, like some downtown I'm not super familiar with or not familiar with at all. A stadium that like feels either new or I've only been there once or something like that. Like, I want it to be special if I go to a Super Bowl. I don't want it to just be, yeah, that's my seat right there. I'm there, every couple weeks. I'm right there. Oh yeah, my favorite concession stand over here. I'll go to this bathroom. It's less crowded. I don't want to do that, dude. I want to be lost. I want to be a deer in headlights. I want to be like, oh my God, I'm at the Super Bowl. I dreamed about this, right? So if I'm lucky enough to get Super Bowl tickets at Levi Stadium, there's a good chance I would just try to sell them and make some money. Try to get some money back that they keep taking from me because the season ticket prices go up every year. But if I have the tickets in hand, there's a chance I'm like, it's the Super Bowl, dude. I'm going, I don't know. And it probably depends on the matchup too, right? If it's a terrible matchup, maybe I won't go. But if it's like, I don't know, if it's some like perfect legendary matchup, I don't know. We'll see. A lot of things, but right now I'm leaning towards I don't really want to go. I'd rather go to a Super Bowl somewhere else. What I could do is maybe sell those and then buy tickets to wherever the Super Bowl is going to be the next year. You know what I mean? I could put that money for that. Like, I don't know. I've been to Super Bowl festivities here and then in San Diego when Raiders Buccaneers 2003, February 2003 or whatever. Nobody trashed in Boston fans. Grown women told me, what? Yeah, I've never experienced that because I've never been to a game there. Well, I did go to Giants Mets at Citi Field. And they were funny, but they weren't that bad. I told you guys this story, but Michael Morse on the Giants hit a long bomb to center field, and I stood up because I thought it was gone. And they caught it at the warning track, and I just heard some dude with a straight up, like, Queens accent from, like, 5 rows behind me just go, sit down. And I just started laughing because it was so funny to me. And I was just like, bro, I know who you are. You don't know who I am, but I know you. I've seen you in so many movies. I've heard about you. I know who you are. I don't know your name, but I know who you are. And it was funny. Sit down. He got me. Hey, he got me. Been to so many teams getting on the road and never had an issue. Yeah. I've got a rep for yelling M-bombs at players. Yeah, no. The Boston racism is not something I could deal with. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be to me, but I'm saying, like, if I was at a game and some Boston fan like yells a slur at a player, like if I'm at a Celtics game and they yell a slur at the other team's player, dude, put them up, dude. That won't be tolerated. And especially, dude, if it was like you're playing the Warriors and you call Steph Curry a slur, dude, do you understand that I will go to prison for Steph Curry? Huh? Do you understand that I love Steph Curry with every fiber of my being? Dude, hey, dude, put him up, dude. Put him up. You know what I mean? I'll tell you guys, this is almost a 3-hour live stream. Are you guys kidding me? Are we crazy? Am I Kai Cenat? Nah. So the 2 worst sports experiences. I'll just 2 bad ones. I don't know if it's the worst. I could be forgetting something. I was at Chiefs Raiders in Oakland. In Oakland, I've only had a couple bad experiences. There's one guy, he's actually in the video. When I did the Thursday night thriller, Raiders Chiefs, there's a guy when I was coming into the game. We're going through like the gates, and I was filming. He's behind me. And he's like, no, get out of here, blah, 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 with a lot of like F words. Get out, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm going to be in here. No, I'm going to be here. No, trust me, I'm going to be in here. I was wearing my Alex Smith Niner jersey. I was like, no, I'll be there. No, I'm going to be watching the game. I'm going to watch the whole game. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there till the clock hits 0 and then a little whiles after, right? Anyways, so there was that. But then I went to a Chiefs-Raiders game that I didn't film, and it was a rainy game. What's his name? Raiders running back. What's his name? Anyways, he ran for like a 98-yard touchdown. Dang it, what was his name? Was it McFadden? Darren McFadden? Was it Darren McFadden? It might have been him. It might have been someone else, though. I might be mixing up running backs. But anyways, 98-yard run. It was rainy. And the Raiders, I think, were playing the 49ers the next week. And the Raiders won. And it was rainy, and me and my friend had Niners gear on. And I think his little brother was there, and maybe his cousin. I don't know. They were like young. They were like 13, 14. So me and my friend, we were like, when that 98-yard return happened, we were sitting in our row, and there was an empty row in front of us. Because it's a Raiders game, you know. They like to act like they were always there, and they, you know, come on, a lot of empty seats. So anyways, whole empty row, and there was like one family at the end of the thing. And the dad of the family comes down the row to us when that 98-yard run happens. Keep in mind, I'm a 49er fan and a sports fan. So I see a 98-yard run, and I'm like, oh my God, how cool is that, right? It's not against my team. The Niners aren't playing, right? So I'm like, 98-yard run, wow, that was amazing. Oh my God, right? This dude comes up, walks down the thing, gives us the double birds, and calls us an F word. Not the classic F word, the offshoot F word that is especially bad this month of the year. He calls us that. And I was like, oh, dude, we're watching a football game. You come at me like that. So it was a whole thing. Almost a kerfluffle, but luckily we chilled. That dude and his family pulled him away. He was stupid, right? And then San Diego Padres, San Francisco Giants. I think it was another comment similar to that. And this dude looked like Tim Lincecum. And he said something, and my brother heard it, but I didn't hear it because I'm like taking a video. I'm like taking like a Snapchat or something. This is years ago. This is 2015. And this dude says something, and then my brother like looks kind of angry when we get to the top of the steps. This is after the game. The game's ended. We're walking out, and there's a bathroom right there. I think I used the bathroom or something. And then I come out, and my brother like looks like he's upset, right? I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, that guy right there was like talking trash about us or something like that. I was like, that guy? He said, yeah. I was like, should I talk to him? And my brother's like, nah, don't. Like, just leave it alone. And I was like, no. I think I should go talk to him. If you know anything about young Dylan, young Sco Dylan. My friends call me Sco. I didn't mind confronting people or things. So I walked up to him and said, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, dude, how's life, dude? How's the wife and kids, you know? And he tried to play dumb, act like he didn't say anything. And I was just like, hey, man, if you're going to say something, say it to my face. I was like, we're at a baseball game. Relax. And I said that to him. Face to face, right? And look, I wasn't aggressive or crazy. I just looked him in the eyes and said, hey, don't do that ever again. And then an usher, it wasn't even security, I don't think. It was like an usher walks up. I don't know if he noticed that there was tension because it seemed weird that he walked up to us. I don't know what was going on. But as soon as he sees the usher and like the workers, all of a sudden he's tough. And he's like, basically, you can't tell me what to do kind of thing. I'm like, oh, I can't. Okay. Keep in mind, this is almost 10 years ago. I was a much different person. Now I'm a big softy. I'm a big softy, dude. You could bully me. Hey, you could bully me. Go ahead. You got it. I'm a little wimp. Okay? But back then, it was a little different. Things were a little different. So, I told this fella, right? I said, hey, we're leaving right now. We're going out those gates. See those gates right there? We're going out that way. Just to let you know. I'll maybe see you over there if you want to. If you want to also go out that way. There's plenty of other gates, but we're going out that one. We'll be right over there. Just let me know. Let me know if you want to hash this out. He went a different gate. But it's funny. It's like Padres and Giants game was like, come on, dude. We're at a baseball game. We're supposed to have fun, dude. I'm a lover. I ain't a fighter. I'm a lover, dude. I'm a sweetheart. I'm a sweetheart. Dude, I have pink hair right now. Are you kidding me? I had pink braids and went to Disneyland with my niece. Huh? And 9 years ago? You want to insult me at a Giants-Padres game, dude? And in 9 years in the future, I'm going to have pink braids at Disneyland and you want to insult me, dude? You kidding me? I'm a softie. I'm a lover. Okay? I'm a sweetheart, dude. I'm a sweetheart. But we're leaving out of those gates right there. Just FYI. We'll be hanging out. We're going to be filming over there by the Tony Gwynn statue, you know. That video, we put that video out too that day. That's young toxic me. No more. Okay? Biller says about being a away fan, you just go in, don't wear the colors, just say everything good in disbelief. I know that totally works. I don't get why Boston sports fans are so racist. Just bizarre. Like Bill Burr said, he said Boston's like a racist San Francisco. Honestly, might you better just watch on TV instead of dealing with traffic and probably be a team you're not a fan of. I mean, I love going to games, so it's my thing, you know. I don't remember what year the home run derby was. I don't remember because they were catching the balls in Oh, that wasn't Candlestick. That was AT&T Park. Wait, didn't you say? I think you said Candlestick. Yeah, because I think the last All-Star game at Candlestick was 1984. Was it Bay Area throwbacks? Help me out. Was it 07, I think? I want to say 07 was the All-Star game at Pac Bell Park. Do think putting a Super Bowl in a city like Chicago, Minneapolis, Detroit seems like a bad experience. It's so cold that time of year. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely, it's a different thing. Like they had Minnesota a few years ago. That seems super cool though. Take the fade out top. You know what I mean? You know what it is. What's up, Cyrus? What up, man? What year for that game? The Sea of Flags. The Raiders. If you're asking the Raiders game, 2014, 2015, around there. Something like that. Latavius Murray. No, I think it was McFadden. One bad sports experience I had was at a Blazers game. Anyway, there was a group of guys from Canada, and they were drunk. Oh, that's super annoying. Dude, I went to a game in Portland, and it was awesome. It was, like, the experience with the fans was awesome. I always say it was, like, sweet little old ladies working there, the ushers. They were so nice. It was awesome. And Bill Walton was there. R.I.P. Bill Walton. Come on, man. We got to meet Bill Walton. He was on our flight. Hey, no big deal. We just flew to Portland with Bill Walton, just hanging out, just us, just the fellas, right? No big deal. I'll just go hang out with Say Hey Kid, dude. I'll just go hang out with the GOAT over at Rickwood Field. It's not a big. Hey, guy, calm down. It's not a biggie, you know. Yeah, it was AT&T Park. Candlestick didn't have a cove. Can't say I've seen any kind of racism or homophobia in a sporting event, which is nice. I don't think I have either. Well, the homophobia, but the racism I haven't really seen. I had to check some little kid for calling me Johnny Sins. Dude, now I got to see what you look like, man. I don't know what you look like. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. By the way, my feet are still bleeding, and I have shin splints from Disneyland, so that's cool. Or Jay, at a Ports game, wait, do I know you? Were you at the A's stuff? Did I meet you? Be scared to get something or other upside my head. Bro, I'm not scary, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not a big guy or anything like that. I just don't like get flustered or back down. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm not a bully. I'm not tough, dude. I do know how to fight. My dad forced me to learn how to fight. Happy Father's Day. Right? But I'm not a big guy. And I'm old now, so I'll get washed. Dude, that's the thing. If I start a fight now, I'm getting washed. Oh my God, I'll get worked, dude. That's why I gotta, like, Gabe always bullies me. I gotta just take it because Gabe will put hands on me. I'm like, damn, I gotta just take it. Ichiro hit it inside the park home run. Oh, yeah, that All-Star game. Yep. Definitely won a Penguins jersey at a Kraken game. The Kraken are too new, though. You know, I would tell them shut up. Like, hey, dude, you didn't even exist a couple years ago. Relax. You're not that invested. You know what I mean? How invested can you be? I always had a bad time at Raiders games. One time I went preseason in a gray and black Giants hat trying to show solidarity. Yeah, I'm telling you, because Raiders fans just made it part of their, like, culture. And it was annoying. Because it was like Raiders, they have such a cool history, right? They have some of the coolest uniforms and logo. Like, there's so much to like about the Raiders. There's so much, just like the A's fans, there's so much to empathize with. And then they make it part of their identity to, like, harass people. And it's like, stop. And most of my Raiders friends are not like that, by the way. So, rip to the best Blazer in history. I had no idea he was even sick. Is that a Norm Macdonald reference? I hope it is, but it might not be. But yeah, I didn't know he was sick either. But, you know, me and my brother met him. I posted it on Instagram. We took a picture with him in the airport. I loved Bill Walton, man. So his playing career was before my time, but he was an analyst and an announcer for most of my childhood. And I used to go walk to Blockbuster to rent the basketball bloopers tapes and the highlight tapes, and he would host a lot of them. So Bill Walton was a huge part of my childhood. And so, man, I'm super sad about Bill Walton. And you guys know I talked about him in my San Diego Arena episode. Bill Walton, man, one of the best to ever do it. Latavius Murray? Oh, it was Latavius Murray. All right, Ruben. Yeah, rain the entire game. That was it. All right, it was Latavius Murray. For some reason, I thought it was Darren McFadden. Oh, gee, for real, since Preston Castle, before the Ace hype. Dude, I know your name, Jay. I've seen you. You've commented. You've always supported. But then when you said you were at a Ports game, I was like, wait, is this an Ace fan that I met? I don't remember a Johnny Sins Ace fan. Sorry, man. Don't beat me up, please. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I'm not like a big guy. I'm not, I told those stories to entertain, but I'm not a big guy. I'm not threatening. I'm not aggressive. I'm not intimidating. Dude, I got a baby face, dude. I got a baby face, right? I look a little grimy right now, but I got a baby face. Don't pick on me, don't pick on me. You're still young. I'm sure you're younger than I am. I might not be, dude. I'm a lot older than people think. This game, they had the signs, if you build it, we won't go. I don't even remember seeing those signs, but yeah. That's why I never became a Kraken fan. Just see a reason to switch teams. Yeah, I mean, it's always hard when a new team pops up. Kraken, obviously they did everything right, though. Like, they listened to people for their name and the logo and stuff. So, I don't know. Seems cool. I like the Kraken. Seems really cool. I like when new teams get introduced like that. And, but it's funny that a fan would want to fight over it when you never even, this wasn't even a twinkle in your eye a few years ago. Raiders fans talk like this is still the 70s. Yeah, it's like, relax, Honestly, a lot of Raiders fans don't even know some of the history before Derek Carr. And that's every fan base. Bill Walton was more in my dad's Aries middle school when the Blazers somehow won the championship 40 years ago. Yeah, so the game I went to with Bill Walton, the game me and my brother went to with Bill Walton, so we flew to Portland with him. His son, Luke, was coaching the Lakers at the time, and the Lakers were playing the Blazers. So me and my brother are like, well, naturally, he must be going to that game because his son's coaching. How cool is that? We flew from San Diego to Portland with Bill Walton. His son's going to be coaching on Wednesday. We flew like Monday. The game was on Wednesday. And we didn't plan to go for the game. We were going to Portland for other stuff. But the game was there, and I was like, oh, dude, we can go to a game too. Perfect. It all worked out. Even better, dude. They were celebrating the 77 championship team. So all the living members were there. They did a whole halftime show. And then Bill Walton did a thing after the game. Dude, it was phenomenal. It was like, I was telling my brother, like, do you know how cool this is? Like, this is like you fly to Detroit with Barry Sanders and then go to a game and Barry Sanders is like honored at halftime. You know what I mean? It was super cool. I lost Bill Walton. Yeah, oh yeah, R.I.P. Jerry West. I didn't even say that yet. Got to get that on record. R.I.P. Jerry West. Like, is he the most? Did Jerry West contribute more to basketball than anyone else? There's an argument. I can't really think of, like, on court. Michael Jordan is like Michael Jordan. You know, he took what like Showtime Lakers and Larry Bird Celtics built and just blasted it into the stratosphere on court, right? You know, you could say Kobe is iconic, like when it comes to like just culture, the culture around basketball. But when you talk about just impactful in general in basketball, Jerry West might be the most impactful person to ever walk the planet. You know what I mean? Like, from his playing days to his executive days, he's done so much for basketball. He's inducted to the Hall of Fame, what, 3 times or something crazy? Unreal, man. I think we dapped at the boycott last year. Oh, did the bash arms with NorCal Nodders. Okay. Is that in the video? Because I remember I got a video of him with NorCal Nodders. I'm 6 foot and has some muscle, but I don't go around instigating fights. Good, man. Good. It's way better being soft. I promise you. Heard you beat people on a regular basis for no reason. Straight bully. I wish I had it in me. Big dark beard. Okay. I'm gonna go watch back the video and try to find you. I hope you're in the video. Do you know? Trying to go to an Oakland Ballers game though. See you there. Yeah, I'll be there at some point. I'm very busy, unfortunately. If you guys want to, share my video, some of my videos and help me grow, then maybe I'll be less busy and can go to more games. But until that day, I have to work a whole bunch. But yes, I will be at more Oakland Ballers games. Bill Walton seems like a guy who would wear half Blazers, half Lakers jersey. I don't think he'd wear a Lakers jersey, dude. Not only did he play for the Clippers, but he played for the Celtics. I don't know if he would play. He was probably really upset with Luke. I don't know. I'm a year younger than you. Dang. Wait, how'd you find my age? Jerry West is the logo. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Great player in my opinion. Terrible exec. Yeah, he's not very good. Someone told this story. What was it? Someone talked about why. This might have been Bill Burr too. I think it was Bill Burr on his podcast. Was like, have you ever noticed that all-time greats in any sport, the all-time greats often are terrible coaches or executives? And the reason for that is because they cannot relate to not being able to do amazing things on a consistent basis, right? Like Barry Bonds probably wasn't the greatest hitting coach with the Marlins because he was probably like, just hit the ball over the fence. What do he's coming fastball, just turn around on it. What are you doing? Right? Like they can't even. Michael Jordan's just like, just go into the paint and lay it up. What are you doing? Right? You can't, when you're that elite, that great, you cannot relate to someone that is struggling with that stuff, Wasn't exactly quoting Norm, but I legit didn't know Bill Walton even had cancer. Yeah. No, Norm has a joke very similar to that. I was at a boycott most of the A's games past years. I'd be outside. Nice. Oh, is my age on my Facebook? Dang. I would say LeBron is the second best player in history. I'm not 3 hours in. I'm not going on my LeBron rant, but I disagree. But I think he's physically probably the best to ever play. But I think there's more that goes into it than that. Barry also help with drugs, hitting balls. He would still be great if he didn't use it. I've said this before. I do not care about PEDs. Let them all take them. Doesn't bother me at all. Don't care. Don't care. Really, every era has had something. Every era has been tainted. That was an era that a lot of people made a lot of money off of, and they're not returning that money, so the records count. Okay? Until all the billionaire owners return all the money they made from the home run chases in the steroids era, until they return the money and refund us all the tickets we bought, or my mom bought. I was too young, right? My mom bought them. Return that money, and then you can put an asterisk and not put Barry in the Hall of Fame. Until then, it's an absolute joke. Okay, that makes sense. Jordan's ball, Tupac ball to hit goats. Exactly. Sebo too, yeah. I love Sebo. Roy's definitely the best for your long-term health. I'll say that much. I think, honestly, the new roids, though, I think they're not that bad. Like the HGH type stuff. I think they've gotten it down pretty good, you know, because they still research it just for, like, you know, people that need rehab and stuff. And this is the thing. They all are still using stuff. They all are. And it's ridiculous to say they're not. You're talking Adrian Peterson comes back from a horrific injury in like less than a year. Kobe Bryant, what was his Achilles, comes back. No, bro. They're all taking stuff. And it's fine. LeBron is obviously on stuff. Obviously. And I'm not saying that to knock him. He should be. Dude, if someone's going to dedicate their whole life to entertaining us using their bodies, let them do whatever they want. You know what I mean? 1990s were a horrible time to be a baseball fan. You had 99-4 strike and the steroid scandal. Yeah, so the strike sucked. I was a kid, and it sucked. Matt Williams had a chance to break Roger Maris's home run record. The Expos were playing great, and I always thought the Expos were cool. But the steroid scandal does not bother me. The only thing that bothers me is after all the, like, you know, the congressional hearings and the court cases. That sucked. But as far as the steroids, it does not bother me even a little bit. This is my thing. I see it's too late to get on this rant, but I'll say it, and I've probably done this rant before on a Sunday night live stream, but I will tell you this. I don't care what supplements they use, because if there's an asterisk because someone uses another supplement that's better than whatever the other person's using, why do we not consider upbringing? Because some of these players get to play on travel teams. They have a rich family. They have a baseball playing father, like Barry Bonds at Bobby Bonds, right? They have a baseball playing father. They grow up around baseball. They get to talk to the greats. They get to go to spring training every year as a kid and play with the MLB players when they're 11 years old. They get to play on travel teams. They have the best equipment. They play on the best fields. The fields I played on didn't even have infield grass. There was holes in the ground, and I was an all-star shortstop. And there was divots and holes, and I still fielded every ball that came my way. All right? I had almost 1,000 fielding percentage on dirt lots with holes and, you know, gopher holes, right? And there's other kids that played on nice infields, blah, blah, blah. Is that not a performance, why can I say that? Performance enhancing situation? How tall is Hank Aaron? Huh. How tall is Hank Aaron? He's not very tall. 6 foot. I doubt it. I think he's 5'9.5". I don't think he's 6 feet tall. But even so, he's 6 feet tall. Aaron Judge is 6'6". That's not a performance enhancing stature? Why is that not counted against him? Why, in our debates, is that not a handicap? against his stats. The world is too dynamic and there's too many variables for us to just draw the line at certain performance enhancing drugs, is my point. So because of that, I do not care about performance enhancing drugs or who uses them. I don't like LeBron James. I think he should be juicing up every day. All right? I think he should be playing till he's 60 years old if the drugs allow him to. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Aaron Judge is 6'6". That's not an advantage. Yeah, it's natural, but it's still an advantage. What about what player got to drink more whole milk as a kid and has got more calcium? That's not an advantage. Le Balco. Let's go explore the mines near Mount Diablo. All right, DM me on Instagram. Let me know where those are because I don't know where they are. But I would love to know where those are. And if you're not a scary person, maybe. Please don't be a scary person. Jessica. I can't see who you are, so I don't know if you're Jessica I know or not. But please show me where the mines are. With all the gambling that's been going on with baseball, they're putting themselves in a tight spot. I went on a rant about this probably a couple months ago on a Sunday night live stream. I don't like the fact that gambling is so normalized and they're sponsoring all the sports now. I think it's terrible for the game. I don't necessarily think gambling should be illegal or like it used to be, but I don't think it should be a sponsor for the games either. Matt Williams did roids too. Worked out okay for him. Dude, and the thing is, like, they'll be like, oh, well, Griffey did it clean. Like, how do you know? You don't know that. People just pick and choose who they think's, like, did it or didn't. You know what I mean? Like, Jeff Bagwell is in the Hall of Fame. He looked like a wrestling action figure. He's in the Hall of Fame, but Barry Bonds isn't. Hey, Pack, come on. Nope. Nope. Get up. Get your stuff. You got to go. Come on. Pack it up. You got to go. Nope. Sorry. No. Get your stuff. No, don't leave your trash there. Get your stuff and let's go. You're out of here. Right? I'm such an idiot. High school athletes do not test steroids at all in Oregon. Really? That's interesting. Not to quote Trevor Bauer, but steroids saved baseball. It really did. It did. After the 94 strike, it was so unpopular, and that saved baseball. Oh, roids in high school in my day, too. That's crazy. Nobody in their 30s should be... Yeah, I mean, look, that's my point, is steroids, if any, like... If it's administered by professionals and doctors, and especially, like I said, the newer... I'm not talking about, like, the old school, WWF steroids, the Venice Beach steroids. I'm not talking about those, but the newer stuff where you don't necessarily get huge, but you can rehab quicker, you can heal quicker, you can heal stronger, tendons will heal stronger, stuff like that. Let them do it. Administered by a professional. Just let them do it. They're entertaining us with their bodies. Let them do it longer. Shoot whatever you need to shoot into Steph Curry's ankles, because I need to see some deep threes. You know what I mean? Dude, I want to see some dongs. You better let these guys, Willie Mays played till he's 42. If he could have played until he was 52, I might have been able to see him as a baby. Let him do it. Now, back then, the roids were terrible, though. Somebody that steroid got people into baseball. Yeah, for sure. And then the long-term steroids did damage baseball's reputation. It did. It absolutely did. I'm just saying not to me. Performance-enhancing genetics, yeah. Just made me think of Cal Ripken's streak. Cal Ripken was probably on some stuff, dude. People just had a bad idea thinking, like, it was only the people who were buff. But, like, no. Remember Ryan Braun got popped and he was skinny? He was scrawny? It doesn't necessarily make you bigger. And Cal Ripken, it would not surprise me if he was on some stuff. Now, I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. I remember the night he broke the record and I got a shirt. I wish I still had this shirt. I had a shirt with the newspaper clipping of him breaking the record. I was a shortstop, so I really liked a lot of shortstops. So like Barry Larkin was my favorite shortstop. I used Barry Larkin's glove. I loved Cal Ripken, Royce Clayton on the Giants. So I was super excited when Cal Ripken did that, and I had a cool shirt commemorating it. Always did bother me, we talk about how their upbringing, all these mini camps don't count as enhancers. Yeah, the Olympics, solid competition of who can roid the best. Yeah, the Olympics is the dirtiest sport. When I was young, I did play football in high school. Almost every school in the area has a turf field. The turf is terrible, man. Yeah, gambling is hurting sports. It really is. And I promise you, there's gonna be 30 for 30s and a bunch of documentaries about this era of gambling in sports. Look how many people have been getting kicked out, banned, suspended from the various sports lately. Dude, it's been like weekly. It's not a good thing. And it's not a good thing to normalize gambling to kids. It just isn't. People shouldn't be talking about their parlays and stuff. That should be like it used to be, where it was like a niche term where like you had to be in that world to even know what a parlay was. To be honest, I don't really have the same hate on turf. I think the turf's terrible, man. But yet, a bad grass field is bad too, There's no perfect solution, but I don't know. Which mines? I know there's a few Black Diamond mines. Oh, Black Diamond mines is on my list. It is on my list. Tom Brady has probably done. Tom Brady 100% has done PEDs. 100%. Dude, I would bet my arm on it. Peyton Manning did too, remember? They sent something, and it was addressed to his wife. And I love Peyton Manning. He's one of the greatest. I don't think that discredits anything he did even a little bit. Good, let him heal his neck. I want to see him throw some bombs. Some ducks, actually, towards the tail end of his career. Those are some wobbly passes. But hey, he set the record, Oh yeah, Ruben, you just said it. Yeah. Come on, man. They think that basketballs, we just wake up jacked to that. Yeah, exactly. If you have a grass field in Washington or Oregon. Yeah, Washington and Oregon are tough to have a good grass field. Dad was a barber. He's a client. He was in the Olympics, and he said, we took steroids all the time. We took it because everyone else was taking it. Exactly. Like Bill Burr said about Lance Armstrong. Our roided up guy beat your roided up guy. Khalil Green, man. So my brother, Cole, is a huge Khalil Green fan. And he did like my brother moved to San Diego, right? So he did like some sort of Padres camp and got to meet Khalil Green. So he's always been a Khalil Green stan. It's too bad, If you guys don't know, Khalil Green was an incredible shortstop, like circus plays. Young guy, and he just had like some mental issues. I don't know if it was anxiety or something like that, and it was just really hard for him to perform. And eventually, he just took a sharp downturn, and it was difficult for him to play because of the mental health issues he was going through. But he was incredible. Exile Line is actually really nice. Blacked out my line is that Black Diamond Mines, I guess. Those are the mines I've heard of too. Black Diamond and whatnot. Really old cemetery. Height of baseball and roids. Yeah, no, they were. I don't have a problem with the steroid era, but Clarence, you're 100% right. Obviously, in the psyche of the public, a lot of people don't like it. So I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't care. They're entertaining us. I think they should keep entertaining us. And if a doctor's doing it, just make sure it's administered, properly, legally by a professional. I think they should be allowed to do it. Who doesn't want to see some dongs, The mines look pretty cool. Last time I went up that way, they were closed off. That was like last year, so I really wouldn't know. The old cemeteries, Rose Hill Cemetery. That's dope. I gotta look into that. Yeah, Jessica, DM me what you know. I need to find some of the mines. Oh, I was watching that reminds me, I was watching some YouTube videos about Birmingham, and there's a bunch of old abandoned coal mines, and there's this guy who goes into a bunch, and it's super cool. I think his channel's called like Underground Birmingham. If that interests you, go check it out. He has a pretty good amount of subscribers, like way more than me. Really cool mines, scary but cool. And I was trying to research some stuff when I'm in Birmingham, so yeah. Really like Khalil Green, so I remember watching him in college. The College World Series. He had really bad anxiety issues. Yeah, there's a few K's that way. Yeah, this was long. I think this is the longest live stream ever. So, I got a pack, guys. I'm going to Rickwood Field, baby. I'm going to Rickwood Field, and goodness gracious, is your boy excited? Is your boy excited, or is he excited? He's excited. He's excited. He's excited. So if you guys have any recommendations of Birmingham, I already found some food places I want to try. There's some, like I said, some Civil War history I'm going to try to do a video on. There's some cool museums too. So I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do. And I'll be at the minor league game, the Rickwood Classic. The Birmingham Barons too. I forgot to say earlier, the Birmingham Barons that are playing on Tuesday at Rickwood Field, that's the team that Michael Jordan played for when he went to play baseball. Birmingham Barons. So if you see the Barons jersey that Michael Jordan was wearing, that's the same team that's going to be playing at Rickwood. I can't wait. I can't wait. First time in the Deep South. First time in Alabama. Any recommendations, anything you guys find, hit me up, DM me on Instagram, let me know. Join the Discord, please. It should be in the description. I hope it's in the description. Let me double check. It's not. Dumb. Dumb. All right, I should add it. Let me find it. I'm going to add it. You join the Discord. It's a joint Discord with me and Gamer Athletics. So, there's two or multiple rooms. So there's a Gamer Athletics room. There's a variety room. Check it out. And let me just post the link. If you don't know, like if you don't use Discord, it's literally just like a chat room app. So you just join the app, you join the server, and you're just in the chat room, and that's it. And you could chat, you can join it, you can hang out, do whatever you want. Let me find the link. Come on. Where's the link? I'm not that great in Discord either. That's the problem. Server setting. Invite people. There we go. There we go. I'm going to add it to the description of this video for now. So that's a good place if you ever want to hit me up for any reason. Ask me a question. Need something. You need something from me. Discord is a great place to ask because that's something I always check. I'm really bad at checking other places. I'm really bad at checking DMs. I want to be better at that. It's just hard for me. But you can check out the Discord there. Also check out the Etsy shop, varietyshow.etsy.com. Variety Show with 2 V's. You can support the channel, get a cool print. There will be some Disneyland ones up soon, and hopefully some Rickwood Field prints soon. I appreciate you guys. Birmingham, more of a steel town, the Iron Bull. Yeah. There's a lot of mines in that area, all kinds. Magic City. It's got the mining history is super cool, and it's something I'm gonna touch on. Yeah. When Brady Henderson brought 50 home runs this season. Longest live stream. This is crazy, man. I'm glad you guys were here. But I'll be in Birmingham. I will see you guys next Sunday. I will be back by next Sunday. And it's going to be super humid, super hot. It's going to be super humid, super hot. It's very much like Pittsburgh. Very much like Pittsburgh. Iron and steel and stuff like that. I wish the UFL was playing. They have a team there. I'm going to go check out that stadium. I'm going to check out the Willie Mays statue by the Birmingham Barons Stadium. Yeah, anything else? Anything else? Join the Discord. You can join be a member on YouTube as well. Got a lot of behind the scenes stuff if you want to support the channel. Yeah, I guess that's it. You guys are the best. Let's go Birmingham Black Barons, even though you don't exist anymore. Let's go Giants, San Francisco Sea Lions. All right. I get to see Brandon Crawford. I get to hang out with Brandon Crawford and Willie Mays. No big deal. No big deal. We'll see who I meet. Hopefully Bill Greason's there and I can shake his hand or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know, though, if you guys find anything cool in Birmingham that I should check out and I should do a video on. I will be back next Sunday. I don't know. I have a video I can drop tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I want to. I kind of want to wait, but I might drop it tomorrow. Or Tuesday. Sorry. Might drop it Tuesday. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. This was fun. And I will see you guys next Sunday, hopefully. And I'll have some Rickwood stories and some Alabama stories, hopefully, right? And then I'll get the Rickwood Field video out as soon as I can. Appreciate all of you. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Pride Month. There was another, I think June is another month too. All my friends, I don't care what walk of life you're from. If you're a good person, you're a good person. And I respect all of you. And I'm inclusive, baby. I'm inclusive. Appreciate everyone. Yeah, go Giants. Go Giants.